Oh, wait. Oh, let me just... There it is. Hello, friends. Welcome to this game that we play, which is called D&D. I don't know if you've heard of it. Before we start, thank you to Slyan'ssun for providing the music, etc., and sound effects we use in the background. Also, thank you to Epic Journey and Travis Sepoy RPG Music Maker on YouTube for some of the great stuff that they do. So, without further ado, I shall be recapping today. Last week, we made our way into the Shadowfell, passing through a domain of dread led by the mists who seem to be, at least for now, aiding you. Pooling particularly around Bluey, for what reason we have yet to uncover. You guys encountered a group of Vistani, led by a man named Ratka Kovachki, but you can call him Rat. After offering you a meal, he passed on the information that the demi-planes have been moving around recently. Perhaps a certain domain of dread we want to get to. Also made a point to mention that if they were to head to Bloodrock, the shadow of Ironstone on the Shadowfell, they might find their quarry, Sai. He does point out that agents of Alan have been seen in the area, and when you guys actually make your way over, you notice that they have somewhat of a hold on the city. The place which you find yourselves in is full of mutilated humanoids of all races and creeds, and you make your way through carefully, trying not to draw their ire. Loran is particularly hurt by some of the sights he sees in this Shadow of Ironstone, as, of course, the one full, true antithesis to his flamboyance and creativity is the big box chain magic shop which Sobek runs, which seems to have found its way down here. You guys are cornered as you try to escape across the city towards where you believe Sai is hidden in the Thieves Guild. But you are discovered, and Adder is in complete darkness. You are discovered by mages of Alan and almost set upon. However, two Shadarkai come to your aid. The Shadarkai Tiba and Aront make it so that you can escape, leading a divergence? What's the word I'm looking for, guys? A diversion. There it is.
Yeah, diversion.
That's it. Creating a diversion, allowing you all to run towards the Thieves Guild. And that is where we find ourselves. Approaching the monolith. It is... Oh, I'll retweet the tweet. A boom.
Boom.
Okay.
I love how aesthetic you've gone, Anna.
Oh yeah.
Dark.
Very, very
if it
shadowy.
wasn't bright light outside, I would join you in this. It's very good. Alright, so. You make your way beneath the monolith into the mouth of the Thieves Guild.
Remember, no magic, everyone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you guys arrange yourselves in your marching order, which I'm actually going to have you guys roll. Well, actually going to have you guys roll your order. Tell me you're in order, and I want you all to roll a d20 and add your initiative for me. Right.
Was I going first?
Wait, so...
Yeah.
So I want you all to tell me your marching order, and then roll initiative for me. I just want your initiatives right off the top of the bat.
I can't remember what
Oh,
order
great.
we were in.
14.
14. Okay. So Cass, not Cass, sorry. Why did I say Cass? 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
Uh,
Okay, Ulster at the top.
Aelin?
nope, never mind. I was doing math poorly.
Let me just check. Is that a 7 or a natural 1?
Oops, actually, Loran got a
Where's
natural
the one?
20.
Ooh,
Oops, natural 20.
he's
Right, 15 to 10.
me.
Me.
What did you get, Slia?
13.
Wonderful. Alright, 10 to 5.
Everyone.
Nap.
Nap! I rolled
Nap.
nap on my dice. Alright. We get
Roll to nap.
Cass. And Thomas, what did Neff roll?
4.
4!
Coming in with those low rolls.
Low rolls.
Loving that, what's it called? The healer initiative.
Gotta love it.
Alright,
Let's just hope we
And-
roll better stealth.
your marching order, if you would please. So, Ulster, you want to go at the front?
Yeah.
Loran will go behind you. Behind Loran.
Slia.
The speed.
Cass is sticking close to Neff, so wherever Neff is, Cass will be behind Neff.
Okay. Then
Let's
Bluey,
push
do you
all
want to
the
go in the
skinny
middle?
legends to the front.
Yeah, Blue in the
Okay.
I'll be behind Bluey in that case.
Perfect. So
Or
we
Neff
have
would be.
Ulster, Loran, Slia, Bluey, Neff, and then Cass.
Neff
Okay.
is in a protect sandwich.
This is an interesting
Yeah.
shape.
Protect- yeah, it's like.
Good right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Spice
Cass,
of life.
Cass and Neff at the back, like, I can't
Hey,
see
guys.
anything. Like, what's going on? Someone needs to hold us up, okay?
You can Neff can sit on your shoulders and you can wear a trench coat and you'll be like normal size. Right?
Oh.
Just.
That would be ultimate. We should get advantage on stealth if we do that.
You would get disadvantage on.
Yeah, I know.
But the trench coat.
The
But
trench coat
the
hides
trench
all.
coat, it would give advantage on deception. 'cause
Oh,
we
true.
so clearly.
Could we also get advantage on investigation? Because I reckon we'd look very detective-y.
If they want a magnifying glass.
We
You
need
have
a
to roll
bubble pipe
before-
for that.
You have to roll a performance check at disadvantage in order to gain the advantage.
Alright, performance check, let's go. Trench
What?
coat
Sorry.
awaken.
Wait, what? You don't have a trench coat. You can't do this.
I'm borrowing Cass's, it's fine.
Cass does not. Cass.
I mean, Cass probably does. That's probably, you know.
Guys, no. Not right now.
Fine.
That's
Brian
not
from the
right.
top of the order is like, stop it! And we're like,
Stop.
Cass
Children.
slowly takes the neck off of her shoulders, like, fine.
Let me just adjust the music to something a little bit less dramatic to suit this. Oh.
Uh,
Oh, it keeps killing my internet.
Let's not die today, guys.
I'm ready to die.
No.
I'm
Let's
not.
go.
I have a child on the way. Shut up, Beth.
Not
Stay
again.
Oh.
Not again.
Yay!
Into the few skills.
Hey!
Right. Okay, now that I have your attention, friends. Now that I have your attention.
You have our attention. The rat.
Entered into this. God, you guys are impossible. I love it. Okay. So, I have to leave the game.
I know.
Okay.
Control Alt Delete.
I'm just going to undo myself. Right. As you guys get your bearings in this tunnel, you encounter a texture like cartilage climbing up the walls. The entrance to this
Oh.
I'm a freeze.
Oh, I thought
She
you.
really did undo herself.
Oh no!
I thought you paused for dramatic
My-
effect in the middle of her
Yeah,
sentence.
same.
I thought like everyone had died because my internet's so dodgy at the minute. You all keep freezing, and then I saw Lily move, and I was like, oh, it's just Emma.
Hello.
Hey, Emma.
Okay.
Welcome.
You did delete yourself.
I know.
Oh no, it came through.
You have to settle up the musical up again. That's
Anna, you look like you belong in a found footage horror film. Just so you know.
Yeah.
Like, is it because there's such little light? It's probably
I can-
even further reducing the quality.
How do you even have that little light? I don't even have my room light on. It's nighttime. Hold on.
Yeah.
Recreate that last scene with the witch where they're in the house and then like
Oh.
and then she has the camera like this and she's going like and then I turn around and see Anna. Just like surrounded sales candles.
Ooh.
Do you see that little After
The
Effects thing
flares,
on the...
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
cool.
Mm.
Wait, does anyone want to see? You do. This is my back.
Yes.
It's me and
Aww.
That's a nice photo.
That's so cute.
so wholesome, so cute, so adorable. We stand. 10 out of
Very
10 would
much.
recommend.
Aww.
Oh my god, Thomas, that's even creepier because we could just see you.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
It's like, please, somebody turn the brightness up on this TV.
It's the Shadowfell, you know, it's dark in here.
Me and Lilia are
I'll see
a
what-
very happy Shadowfell.
I'll see what I can
As it goes tonight. Alright, I'll try. I mean, it's day here. It's morning. I'll do what I can. I like to be in the darkness.
Or is this more
That's
accurate?
as dark as it goes.
Is this more like the Shadowfell?
Thomas, can you even see your dice?
Is that better?
I cannot see my dice.
Oh yeah, welcome to the Shadowfell, lads.
I need
Yeah.
one more Shadowfell.
I can't go much darker than this because otherwise I can't see anything.
I can only see my computer monitors, just barely.
Yeah, I'll get a massive headache if I do that.
Oh, you're back. Okay, hi. I was singing. I'm stupid. Can you see
No.
me? It's gonna look real whack.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I gave you 3 milliseconds warning.
Scary.
What's going on in Anna's? Oh, okay, that's Anna.
Looks like Aoni.
Has she frozen?
Yeah.
No, she's
Oh
moving.
my god.
Oh god.
That's horrible.
Okay.
Jump scare.
Guys, this is going
How is
really
it
well.
changing from colour to black and white and Anna's? This is like fascinating.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's go fight Laverna. Or not wait.
Yeah,
I-
I've got this.
I need to open up sorry, I have to reopen everything. I hate. There we go. Right. Stop. Oh god, no.
Open flame, Anna.
The open
that-
flame. An
Put your-
open
put your chin
flame.
in.
What about...
Good. That's a good in name.
Well, I was gonna say that is, but also like I'm gonna write that down on my like title inspiration. The open flame. Maybe. I don't know. Right. Exploring tunnels. Play.
Wait.
Tunnel time.
There we are.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Through the mountain.
Through the mountain.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I'll just open these a
And
little
then-
bit because I won't get much sunlight later, so I want to have a little bit of something. Okay. There we go. Is that better? Is that spooky?
You're radiant.
Oh.
Radiantly spooky.
Okay. I guess so. Right then. Let us continue after that brief technical bleh. Right. So, as you find yourselves in the cavern, you encounter a texture on the walls, the floors, the ceiling, which looks like cartilage. There is a certain ridging on the roof where rock has kind of like caved in, collapsing some of this soft flesh, and you can see where it's fused together, inseparable almost from the natural landscape. And in between it all,
Everyone's
holding
face.
everything together, you see and all stare, you feel in your heart, in the core of where your magic resides. Shadow stuff just drenching this place. you begin to move down. Walking as you do, in your order, I would like everyone to make me a perception check, please.
20.
Ooh.
20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
25.
25. Okay.
19.
21.
So perceptive
What
today.
shit?
Hell yeah, guys.
Oh my god, we're like fucking. We see all of this weird cartilage shit.
Yeah.
You see so
Leah's
much
teasing
cartilage.
for once.
You've never seen this much cartilage in your entire life.
I'm
This is
unhappy.
disturbing.
This is very disturbing.
Uncomfy.
Okay. So, as you guys move down, anyone who rolled, well, honestly, I think anyone who rolled above a 12, so pretty much all of you, you notice that the deeper you go, the more the texture on the wall begins to change. It still resembles flesh, don't get me wrong, but at the kind of grooves and corners of the corridor, collecting, you see these pieces of coarse grit, sand.
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
But not to alarm. To the big thick lady.
The big thick lady.
yes, Cass, as you pray to the big thick Titania, who resides and watches over us all, you notice that the volume of the sand only increases as you make your way deeper into this cavern. Everyone else, you notice the deeper you go as well, the more shifting and noise you hear in the air. Slowly picking up like hums in the back of your ears. The kind of noise that you usually hear only perhaps in teleportation or in those places between the planes. You continue making your way down. So,
Can I do an Arcana check?
of course.
Just on the sort of the sound, the general vibe, you know.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Please do. Let's try that again. Oh, baby, that is so much better. That is a 28.
28. All right. So, with a 28, you get the impression that this place is drenched in shadow stuff, which is its own special brand of magic found in the Shadowfell, which makes up almost everything that is here. You do feel a sort of gravitational pull, which it correlates with the strength and the tune of those like shifts in the air you can hear, that lets you know that this is a place where the veil between this world and other worlds is very thin, and increasingly so, you think. So that's what you can really gather from this. The veil is thin here.
That's what we want to
And,
hear, that the veil is thin in the Thieves Guild under real ironstone. Great.
You
Good.
can actually make that exact assumption, yes.
Should we be doing stealth checks?
Would you like to?
Yes.
I would
Yes,
like to.
please.
Let's be
Oh,
stealth.
so ominous.
I need the good roll I had last time as well to make a good.
Okay, it's really
Natural 1, I reroll.
Nice.
And 17.
19.
90. Yeah.
18.
Come on,
Matchy,
Bluey.
matchy. Come on, Bluey. We believe
What's
in
there?
you.
What did you roll, sorry?
19.
Perfect. Bluey, 7.
Mm.
You're a bit clumsy.
Loran? Natural 1.
Loran!
Oh no.
Loran is
As you
like
walk
caught up
down-
watching.
As you walk down, let's think about how this actually makes sense. Yes. Loran makes his way into the Thieves Guild, and he notices a slight weight on your shoulders, all stare, and he just like starts giving you a massage, and he's like, you know, you truly are the light of my life. Even in these dark places
It's not
full
my
of
fault.
sand and flesh, you just bring me so much joy that I've never felt before.
Shh.
Oh, of course, I'm speaking too loud. Excuse me. And Loran
Starts crying.
Why all those tears? Let me kiss them away for you.
I want to force you. Shh.
No, you won't.
Is he allowed kisser too?
Is he allowed to what, sorry?
Is he allowed kisser too?
No!
I just had Angus thongs and perfect snugging visions. I was like,
No! I'm in turmoil all of a sudden.
So sorry.
Is he a loud kisser?
Okay.
Is that allowed?
He's not allowed.
Loud.
not loud.
Nobody wants
Okay.
to hear it, Loran.
I'm not doing anything. Actually,
Lorraine, could you be a little
honestly,
quieter?
you do hear a kind of like wet gurgling noise.
Oh,
And Loran's like, that's not me. I'm not even kissing him yet. And as you hear that, I want everyone to make me a dexterity saving throw as
Oh.
the cavern begins to contract and quiver.
oh my god, are we like inside a monster?
Oh my
What's happening?
God. Back in.
Yeah.
Should I use a lock point?
I'm
Should
screwed.
you lose a luck point, I can't make that decision for you.
I'm gonna do it because I rolled a 2.
Okay,
Okay. 16 plus.
this should give me the noise I'm looking for. Okay,
No, I can't re-roll that. Oh.
16.
okay.
Anyone?
You hear this hissing, almost gargling noise
Oh.
in the air. And as that noise reaches its crescendo, the room begins to contract around you, shrinking as though a throat is swallowing, gulping. And I need those dex saves, please. So, 25 to 20. Oh wait, that's stealth. Why am I asking that way? Anyone who rolled over a 14 is okay.
I'm not okay.
Everyone else, you're not okay. Everyone else, also Loran needs to make it. I can't see. 14, okay, on the dice, it's fine. So everyone else, you feel the ridges of this throat muscle. You feel like you're in contract and then smooth beneath your feet as there's a tension and then a release, and an ooze begins to seep from beneath the ridges, carrying up those particles of sand that had gathered in the corners and making them run down the throat in thick bile-like trails. Unfortunately, you're not
unhappy.
quick enough to dodge out of one of these, and the bile seeps at your feet, and you are pushed downwards, and you're going to take a little bit of force and acid damage. So you're going to take 4 points of force damage as you fall to the ground, carried by the strength of this contraction. And then an additional 5 points of acid damage as the bile begins to just like tingle and burn and brand the top layer of your skin.
Ah!
That-
Only for the people that failed the.
Only for the people that failed. Everyone else, you're able to sort of evade the thickest of these trails of mucus.
I'll pick Loran up.
Loran
Cass
is
like
Loran was
trying to
okay
grab
actually. Loran got 14
Yeah, he's
on the
safe.
dice.
I'll pick him
So
up.
all stare as you are covered in mucus from the ground. You begin to sort of like reach towards Loran, and he's like, I think this should be the other way around. Neff,
I
however,
say-
you need. Oh, I thought. Sorry. Oh, okay.
I'll pick him up. We're fine.
Sweet. Okay, Loran allows it. Make a strength check though. as always.
14.
It's incredibly difficult considering the ground is now covered in mucus and very slippery. You do fall on your bum. You take 2 points of force damage
Are
from
you
trying to carry your
serious?
husband.
That's so unfair! I rolled a 14! I should take damage from that! That's so mean.
Would you like it to be 1 point of acid damage and 1 point of force damage?
You're so mean! It's unfair. Can I not pick him up? No, I think that's unfair.
Yeah, throws him to the ground, like, for fuck's sake.
I've never taken...
How about this?
That's
I
fine.
smile.
Damage me for joking. Let's go.
No, no, it's okay. I'll take it back. Don't worry. You don't have to take the 2 points. All right. So, where were we? Neff, you're
Yes.
picked up by Cass. Cass, make a strength check.
Now I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, absolutely. Totally cool. That's 21.
You are. You did practice with the balancing Neff on your shoulders as in practice with trench coat. So.
Prepared.
Okay. I'll allow it this time. But the moment you try and take a step, your knees just crumple beneath you. This mucus is slippery as hell. It's like walking on ice without ice skates. So you get the impression that you're not going to make it too far, even on a 21. So
Sorry, Neff. Puts it back down.
Thanks, Cass.
Like you're on your own. Okay. So, Loran, noticing that this is a bit of a problem area, says, I know we wanted to save our magics. I could cast something to help us get over all this.
Can't we just use the carpet?
Loran looks wistfully at the carpet on his back and he just holds the limp fabric in his arms and he's like, I don't know. I don't know.
No monoliths anymore. Shouldn't it be okay?
I know, but I'm just... It hurts me.
I have another one if you really don't want to use that.
No.
He gets out the
Understand.
6-seater.
No. This was the OG.
Okay.
You understand. You need to understand that I'm hurt because so many memories were made on this carpet.
We don't need to talk about
Cass
those. He
is
takes the
like,
carpet.
I'm not sure I want... Cass is like, I really don't use that
I don't really want to go on
carpet.
that carpet anymore.
As Loran innocently thinks of the time he caught Ulster as he fell out of the sky.
And the rest of the party definitely are not
Doesn't
thinking
think that.
along those lines.
Hang, I'm just gonna plug in my cooler. Oop, plug it in. Okay. So, you guys make your way further down. On the back of Loran's carpet. I left too long in between that sentence. Make your way further down. In the back of Loran's carpet. Right. Excuse me a momento. Safe on the carpet, you are able to avoid the more treacherous obstacles that this mucus-like ooze puts in your path. For example, considering the level that you guys are, I'm just going to describe this to you. As you make your way over a turn in the throat, you notice the consistency of the mucus beneath you change. Amidst the liquid which is gathering and becoming vaster in size and volume, you see creatures, or at least the remnants of creatures. Some of them still clinging to an undead life, swimming and swarming and reaching for you in the carpet. Some of them even are able to grab the tassels, but these creatures are so inconsequential to you that I'm pretty sure Cass,
We just bat their hands away, like, get the
you just
fuck
like
off.
their bones just scatter.
Like, kick it with the
Skeletal
face.
hands just like
Get
yeah.
off.
Okay. As you go deeper, the throat begins to open up until you see the mucus that before was simply running down like a small stream is now pooling into a wider section of this underground tunnel. And here, there seems to be a collection of all different streams of this mucus carrying a whole manner of obstacles and choking hazards in it. You see sand, you see constructs, oozes, bones, plants, again, the undead. All running into this pool and then being sucked like rapids further on through a narrow opening. Large enough, I'm going to say, still for the carp to get through. But
I love what Alon's done with the place.
Really redecorated.
yeah, this is really adding to the sort of blood rock situation.
It's a bit too edgy for me.
Yeah. Like, come on, this has been done before, I'm sure.
Yeah, like you're evil, we get it. Don't need to.
And your thing is sand, sure, but like sand doesn't really fit the vibe. Like this is supposed to be like a flesh prison. I don't know. He could have done better.
Sand. I don't think it's like. Yeah.
Good thing Daniel's not here.
True. If we see Alarm, maybe we should just tell him that we don't really approve of the decorating choices. I have some other plans I could draw up for him.
He could do something which is a bit less obvious. Maybe like a really happy-looking circus would be much creepier.
I would actually go for like a shifting sand labyrinth, and it like caves in and suffocates you.
I like that a lot.
I just think that would fit a bit.
I
better.
could make any of these happen.
Yeah, maybe we should create an evil lair for my cult.
Oh my god, let's do it.
We could.
When we get out.
Indeed.
Neff can be the bouncer on the door. It would be the most entertaining ever.
I like bouncing.
Neff is like on a little trampoline by the front door of the evil lair, just like, hey!
Sarah can stand next
oh
to
my
her for good
gosh.
measure. Hello!
Hi!
Do that!
Hi!
Hi! I didn't even notice him coming.
He blended into the background. He has the same color sweater as the wall. That's some stealth right there. What is that stone ability that Jade has?
Meld into stone.
Melded
Merge with
stone.
stone.
It's
yeah.
that.
I have dinner now, so I'm gonna have to eat that, but I'm still here.
Okay.
You're good, eh? Your dad is going to be devoured.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you guys continue into this cavern, you realize that unless you enter one of the other subsidiaries, the only way further down is through this narrow, fast-running ooze water thing.
Let's get swallowed.
That's like the worst sounding water slide I've ever heard.
Anna grim. It really do be.
Hug your arms around your body and let's
Onwards!
go.
Onwards, okay. As you guys enter into this area, you find yourselves lying almost flush with the carpet in an attempt to stay.
Cass. I don't want to touch the carpet. Who knows what's going on there?
Oh no. Would you rather touch the ooze?
Tough call, isn't it?
You find yourselves lying almost flush with the carpet in an attempt not to touch any other areas of this throat that you're in. However,
This is stressing.
However, there is a sort of vacuum which propels the carpet to movement in here. And you notice that as the mucus, the ooze beneath you picks up, almost like a river in rapids, the carpet also begins to increase in speed. Closer than you ever have been. Unfortunately, where before they were just a nuisance, the skeletons and the undead are now far more keen to board your vehicle.
Okay.
Now,
We are a mass occupation. Now, fuck off.
you feel the carpet being tugged beneath you, pulled slowly downwards, and I'm going to need someone to take point on a strength/attack roll. You can choose. If it's an attack roll, you're going to be in
Bluey.
starting. If it's an attack roll, be aware, we will then be getting into initiative. If it's a strength check, you're going to be delaying some time. So it's up to you what you want to do.
Right. Would you like
You already had time to consult with the team. You could only really make
Okay.
this decision as
Well,
Bluey.
I'm gonna say the +8 with the strength check, just so that we don't enter initiative prematurely. Come on. Oh, that's a 12. Okay.
12. Okay. We'll contest. Little contest.
Ah.
Okay, I might need to put my lights back on because I can barely see. Oh,
I'm struggling to see the dice as well. Oh no.
that's okay. With a bat of your hand, a skeleton that was like halfway up just goes clanging against the edge of this cavernous wall. Although, almost as quickly as it is escaped, another takes its place. What do you do?
Okay. That one off.
Just keep
Strength.
slapping them.
Yep.
Slapping them down.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay. This time you take 2 of them in one swipe, just fully getting the right side of one of them's heads. You smash it, and it interlocks with the bone jaw of another one, and they both just kind of like fall downwards, heads first, back into the ooze. Bluey, Bluey,
Yeah.
can you,
Yeah.
being the closest to the edge of the carpet at the moment, engage with these creatures,
Yeah.
having smashed them with your, I would say, arm,
Easy
fist,
claws. I don't know.
meaty claws. Okay, with your meaty claws, would you please make me a wisdom saving throw? As some of the ooze that was lining up the side of their bones sort of sticks like a film to your skin.
I'm gonna use my second indomitable thing because
Do it,
that is
yes.
the third. Is it the second time I've rolled a 2?
2?
I've
Okay.
rolled 2 4s as well. This is just
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
Indeed.
That's much better. 16.
16. Okay.
Sorry.
The 16.
Not
You get a sensation like pins and needles up your arm. From the tips of your fingers, right up to your shoulder. It crawls up your muscle here, up your neck, into your cheek. And there's a moment when you just completely forget that the arm is there at all. It is so numb. Bluey. I'm gonna roll this and then we can work from there. I don't have this many dice.
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
I'm scared.
like Emma.
Yeah.
Emma Sensei. Am I gonna
Yeah.
lose my arm?
No. No. I need to just figure out what half of this is.
You just give me some good old damage. I might actually be
You're gonna
vulnerable.
take.
Oh. Okay.
You're going to take 20 points of.
That's half?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
hachi machi.
You're
Oh,
gonna
it's been
take
great, guys. It's been great.
20 points of psychic damage
Oh. Okay.
as
It's fine. Psychic wounds we can kind of heal.
This ooze seeps into your skin.
No.
Uh-oh.
I'm
And
hiding
I would
from
like
it,
you
narrowly avoids. No,
to
there's
roll
no-
me a d4.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm already playing this game.
Yay!
Come on.
Come on,
I'm so
Bluey. I
sorry.
don't know what is better, lower number or higher number, but roll whatever's better.
I'm trying to find the defaults.
The
Oh,
caltrops.
here's one.
Emma's ominous DM smile is
I
terrifying.
know, it's really,
Yeah.
really scary. I take it back. You don't look radiant, you look evil.
That's a
¿Por qué
one.
no los
No,
dos?
that's a 4. That's a 4.
Just evil all
Oh.
along.
Bluey. Your eyes droop as a certain fatigue washes over you. Entering the monolith, being aided by Tiba and Arent, entering Bloodrock, encountering the Vistani, the knowledge that Melas might have something to do with this plane at all leaves you as you lose the last 4 hours of your memory.
Oh my god, what?
Yucky ooze did this to you.
What? I've got remembering, like entering the Shadowfell?
Entering the Shadowfell, I'd say you just about have that. Entering the Shadowfell, seeing the Vistani camp. Anything before that is about probably more than
But-
4 hours by this point.
But knowledge of like ex-Melas people.
All gone.
What? Oh my goodness.
So, I'm glad we've got that out of the way. Bluey, as you now take that moment, stunned and lethargic, the skeletal hands do not stop grabbing. Would anybody... Actually, Allstare, what's your passive insight?
20.
20. Does anyone have one around 20 as well, or higher or lower? Well, no, not
nine-
lower, or higher. Sorry.
No. 19.
Lower? Yeah, lower? Yeah.
I have an
anyone got
18.
one passive insight? Okay, actually, anyone who's got roughly from, let's say, 18 onwards,
Yes.
you notice this change in Bluey. You notice the sluggish, sort of like limp drift of her arm just dangling off the edge of the carpet. Bluey, you're quite unable to fully mobilize it.
So does Bluey recognise us, or...
I
No.
think you lost 4 hours.
Only lost 4 hours.
Oh, I see, right.
She doesn't remember any of us
4
anymore.
years.
It's over.
Yeah,
Okay,
she has a
I'm-
memory like a goldfish.
okay,
So
this is better than what I thought you'd said, which is that she only retains the 4 hours. The last 4 hours as well.
That would be scary. Oh my
I was
goodness.
like, oh shit.
So, I will say, when I rolled how much it could be, all of my dice were like really, really good. So I know it's 20 sounds scary, and I'm so sorry you got the short end of the stick, but it could be much less bad.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh.
oh yeah. Yeah.
For
I
everyone else, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you Bluey
Oh,
had the bad
no.
shit, but you guys fine.
No.
As you guys keep flying over, you're gonna have. I'm just gonna do a little bit. I'll just explain a little bit of what you see, and then you can continue on with this. So this river of ooze and mucus stretches throughout the entirety of this tunnel, leading from behind you, contracting. That little opening contracts and opens as these swallows and gargles just kind of like bubble through the foundations of Ironstone. Sorry, Bloodrock.
Can we dash?
Yeah, so we're going to get into initiative after this point. This is the only thing you have so far, which we have left, sorry, of allowing you... Okay, This is the only thing you have allowing you to orientate yourselves right now. The darkness is tinged red and creates a tunnel vision, which is easy to get lost in if not for the flow of this downward stream of liquid. Now,
Why couldn't we meet Sai in the mountains like last time? That was lovely.
yep, this is worse. And with that sentiment, I would like... Oh, well, it's Loran, actually. You watch as Loran sees one of these creatures just trying to, like, clamber up, like... And he just kind of goes like, no, and flicks, using a fire spell, he just flicks a scorching ray out at them, and it just goes,
No, we don't use magic. I don't think.
It's a cantrip? Is that fine?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
No more magic, please. Anyone?
Okay. I will bear this in mind. Oh, this
Can I
6
get a different
seconds is
weapon?
spanning forever.
You have anything?
And all stare, it's your go.
Okay, I have a scimitar, so I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
I don't
Roll me
use
an
this
attack.
often. So I've got to get the... Do I have this one here? Memento, please.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need to just get it up on my phone, because I don't
That's
use
fine.
it very often. Sorry, did not prepare.
That's okay. I'll
I
fill
rolled
in
a-
with some description. It's really
15.
gross. 15. Yep,
Plus,
easily.
plus, I'm not done. I'm not done.
I'm
It'll be
sorry.
better than 15.
Better than a 15?
Yeah, it'll be better than a 15. Just wait.
Uh-huh. I'm on tenterhooks.
Loading.
Yeah.
I bet you're all on TikToks.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a 21.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I've never heard such a good roll. With a 21, you actually, treating these like a swarm as we are, you would manage to get a sizable hit on them. Roll me some damage.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a 4 plus 1, 5.
5, you just shatter one. Its bones, like, crash against the side of this cavern wall and slowly oozed down the edge, being subsumed once more into the fast flow of the river. Next in the order is Slya. It's real gross.
Yeah.
It's bubbling, foul-smelling grey liquid. Seems to have a life of its own with the tendrils that constantly seem to stretch up above the walls. Like strings of slime. They grab at everything, including the land around it, only to slowly
like
go
to-
back into the river.
I like to imagine Loran is slowly narrating this to Slayer.
That's exactly it. Exactly it. Oh, someone messaged me. What is this? Oh, yes, so Slya. Yes, I think so,
Can-
Bluey.
I guess Slya attempted to do the same thing that Ulster did with the either like
the
shoving
scimitar?
or like not a scimitar, but I have a dagger, so
Sure thing. Also, guys, I am going to
Seven.
turn... It's getting very dark. I'm going to turn my light back on. I hope you don't mind me breaking... Oh!
Ooh. You just
Breaking
cast
the
a light
illusion.
spell.
Doesn't work down here. Anyway. So, Slya, yeah. Withdrawing what weapon?
dagger.
Dagger. Roll me an attack. Roll me an attack.
27.
27. Okay. 27. Exactly like Lily said. Loran looks leaning on Ulster's shoulder, looks like wistfully over to you, begins narrating as you withdraw your dagger. He's like, "Oh, I see. She's taken out the dagger, and oh, it has landed. In fact, right in the eye socket. And what's the damage?
4.
Oh, she's taken off its head, but the teeth are still chattering. I see. Okay.
It's a very low roll.
Okay. So, as you pull off the head of this this skeletal creature, we're gonna move over to. Why did I write Anna instead of Bluey? We're gonna move over to Bluey.
Yep.
Lucifer. Bluey Sparks.
I'm just cordoning off my notes, of which Bluey would have no idea about.
Okay. Also, Ulster, I assumed it was you steering the carpet, and I'm just gonna say that you moved your 60 feet forwards. So, Bluey, what would you like to do? And I'll have you know, with a dead arm, you're going to be swinging. If you use anything two-handed, at disadvantage.
Okay.
You've gone a bit of the short end of the stick there.
So, the short end of the sword. So if she was kind of like looking a bit drowsy before,
Yes.
I think she's going to notice her arm and like look down at her feet and probably go,
From your POV, Bluey, you looked down on solid ground as the mist pulled at your feet, and with a blink, all of a sudden you were confronted by grey, stinking ooze and the undead in this fleshy prison.
That is quite the bad trip.
Yeah.
wait, but where is what?
Bluey.
Where are we?
And Bluey is discovering that she has lost her memories right before our very eyes. This truly is one of the most interesting encounters we have ever yet had.
Narrate my death like that, please.
I've lost my memory? What?
Just hit something.
Not us.
Right. Somewhere.
Use the other one. You have two for a reason.
Okay. All right. Is it my turn in the initiative to do something? Is it?
So it's your go.
All right. She. Okay.
Okay.
Should I go for? Oh, those aren't my weapon attacks. Oh, okay, that makes much more sense. How many darts do I have?
Whack him.
Roll up. It's time to whack a skeleton.
Or I might just... Okay, I'm going to try and hit with greatsword. So, are there three things around me to attack?
Definitely. The swarm is thinning out, and you do see about maybe... It's a bit dark, but about 60 feet ahead of you, just on the limits of your vision, you guys can see the cavern is slowly widening out, enough so that maybe if after another round you could probably escape the clutches of these skeletons. So
okay.
This poor creature needs a strepsil.
So I roll three attacks at disadvantage.
yes.
Alright. 7. Oh, once. Okay, that's pretty nice. Unfortunately, this is a natural 20. So I have a 17 and a 20.
20? I only heard 20, sorry.
17.
Yep.
26.
Hits.
And 20. Alright.
Hits. All of them hit. You just see Bluey, one dead arm. She's using her other hand to like clasp it at her weapon, and she just like flails her sword in the most comical way you can imagine.
Damage. that. Damage. 3.
Anna, when you turn to the side like that, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
In total, that's 9 plus 5 is 14. 14.
Okay.
Plus.
14. Right. If...
Hang on.
Hang on.
14 for the
Okay,
first
Ismael.
thing. I need the calculator. Alright.
Okay.
Yes, 14 first hit. Okay, 14. Then 6 plus 5. 11 second hit. And another 14. Okay. So
Total?
14 in total. Oh, okay. It's 39.
Jesus Christ. I was going to say at 14, I was about to say if you were looking at this as an individual creature, you would call them bloodied. But they are... they're perishing before your very eyes, like falling to pieces. There is but maybe
Alright.
1, maybe 2 fully still on the carpet. The rest are now just scattered to the wind. And it's their turn. So that's fun. So, Bluey.
What number did they get? Because I got the same as Bluey.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I had you putting down as 5, so I assumed...
No, I had an 8.
Okay. Alright. Then Cass,
Wait,
you'll go.
who's more dexterous?
I've got +1 to Dex.
Okay, I've got +2, so that.
So it still tracks. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to, with my battle axe, which I haven't used in a very long time, I'm gonna do 2 attacks and try and hit them.
Okay.
That is a natural 1, so the first attack does nothing.
You just kind of like, flail. You're
and
not
this- and the
rusty with
second-
this one.
And the second attack is a 10. Where's those good rolls gone?
A 10 would actually just about whack one of them. So
Okay,
these
cool.
are skeletal creatures with barely any AC.
Oh, for God's sake. Rolled a natural 1 on my D8 as well, so that will be 4 damage.
4
Cass is
damage.
like, ah, shit. That
You
was
just
bad.
about like whack the head off of one of them. There's still about 2 of them clinging onto this carpet. All right, it's their go, and I think considering you're the last one who whacked them, Cass, they're going to attempt to submerge you in the ooze. So
Oh no!
That does
can
not
you
sound
make
fun.
me a strength saving throw? And I've
Come
lost
on,
the page.
I'm
that the ooze was
reusing
on.
the dice. I
Damn
just used and hope for the bad natural ones have been rolled out.
Sorry, the page I had all my notes on is just reloaded, and I'm smart because I didn't make a note of which page this was all on. Great. It was in the fugue. Excuse me.
The page
supposed
that
to
is
be-
using.
Page. It's in a. I know what section it's in, which is helpful. So
The
I need to-
ooze section.
the ooze section.
You know what?
But it
It's
could be.
It's a time that to just say I also have the luck feat. I've never mentioned it nor used it before, but
Wow.
I definitely have it.
That's mightily convenient for this conundrum that we found
I
ourselves in.
wouldn't have to believe you.
I actually legit believed you too for a moment there before I was like, oh.
Oh,
You've just
guys.
never used it, not until this point.
Just
I
never
know,
needed
that
to.
makes so
I've
much
never
sense.
had to. My rolls have just been so
That
good.
good, yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry,
mean-
this is...
Honestly, I hadn't used
Where are
Indomitable
we?
for the longest time. And because I'd just forgotten I'd had it.
At what point do you get Indomitable? I don't think I have it.
Let me see if I can see here.
Isn't it? That's the few.
I think I do.
Yes.
Just think it would come up
Mine-
on here.
Found
Ninth
it!
level.
I'm gonna screenshot this so I don't have to do that ever again. Okay.
What level was that?
No.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay, so what did you make on...
Then I rolled a 5 on the dice plus 4. That is 9.
Okay.
You hear the ooze, take a screenshot.
Bad bitches.
Oh no.
Yes. These creatures are designed not to do anything except this one thing. Which is why it's this bad. You tip head over heels off the carpet, grappled between one headless skeleton, this ooze just like all around you. And you feel this thick mucus greet you warmly. First,
Giving me a nice
seeping
hug.
around your neck, bubbling and frothing. With the speed it's moving, you are swept away by the oozing river. So, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
I don't want to be greeted by warm ooze.
Okay. 18.
18.
Nice.
19 was the other one, so either way they were still pretty good.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Wisdom saving throws is
You'll get
Cass's-
halved. Yeah, you will get it
is
halved.
her better stuff. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no. I don't like this.
Okay. It's less than Bluey's. You take 18 points of psychic damage.
Hmm.
Only 2 less?
Okay.
I need a calculator.
Okay.
I'm not good at the math.
From now on, you'll be subtracting a d4 from any ability check that you roll, so long as you're submerged in the ooze.
Okay.
And we'll actually, I roll. Do you want to roll your memories, or should I?
I
Which
feel
would you
like I'll roll my memories.
Go on.
I think by me doing it, it's probably guaranteed to be a 4, but we're gonna give it a try. 1, just 1.
1. You lose the last hour. So, from your
Where does that-
perspective,
Oh no. Everyone's losing their memories.
from your perspective, you enter the gates, the outer gates of Bloodrock. Pressed up against the walls, hiding in the shadows with your friends, you take a single step over the cobblestones. And then you are submerged in mucus and covered in skeletons. Right. Okay. So, after this, Neff, it's your go.
Whoa. Okay. So, I, without the use of my magical abilities, have to rely on my prowess as a monk trainee. I would like to throw a punch. A single punch.
There are no longer any
Oh.
skeletons up around you. I will
It's
say
so-
they've
Can I not punch
they
the
both
ooze?
The
cast-
snack.
You punch the
The
ooze.
snack.
Can I try punch the ooze? I was under the impression that it was warmly hugging
Sure.
Cass, but if it's no longer doing that, then...
Oh no.
You want to punch the ooze, okay?
That's not a... No, as in when she says warmly hugging me, it's like as you slowly sink and you get covered by it. Like Cass is under the ooze.
Oh, I thought it was oozing over the top of you. I thought you were getting, like,
No,
coated like,
it's
you know,
not
the
like- it's not
Nickelodeon
like a blob
slime.
monster. It's not like a blob slime monster. It's like a river
about
that
a
I got
foot
dragged
above
into.
the ooze. You are about
Yeah.
a foot above the river of ooze.
Oh, okay, I
Don't
was...
punch
I want
the
to
ooze,
punch
Nev.
it, but it's up to you.
It's not a creature.
Can I
it's
punch
a-
the... How's everybody
Do
looking?
you have any rope?
I lost... Well, I do actually have... Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's a
We
good
all
point. All
have rope, right?
your belongings burn.
I do have rope. Okay, I tie us all together.
Okay, that's going to take a
In
bit
one
more than
turn?
just one turn.
Alright, I tie
So
my...
what you can do with one turn is tie the rope around yourself.
Okay, I tie the rope around myself first.
Okay, what do you do with the other end of it?
I hand it to whoever is nearest to me, so that I don't risk dropping
That would
it.
be... Hang on, let me just consult the order.
But, like, that wasn't what I meant when I said
Bluey
get
or
the rope
Cass?
out. No.
I
Bluey
think...
or
Look,
Cass?
Bluey's probably fine. I think Cass is probably more in need of it, so...
You throw the rope into the ooze.
Towards Cass, yes, if I can.
Okay, make a
no.
dexterity check.
Come on, Neff, come on.
Dexterity check, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Can I lasso the end? Oh my god, that'd be kind of cool. I'm like...
You can hold the loose end and tie a knot in one end of it and throw it, and that's all you can do.
I'm not so strong. I'll tie around myself and I'll throw the loose end down. Alright, dex check. Alright.
Go for it.
No, that's not very good. That's a 10.
A10. Okay, with A10, you kind of go like, "Go, Cass!" You throw the rope and it just kind of slops against the wall and slowly just like down, getting like dragging in the ooze. It sort of like sort of trails behind you guys, kind of heavy and covered in bubbly mucus. But it's in the ooze. It's there.
Oh, that wasn't close.
Fish it out? How many times do I get to try this? Just once?
And just once, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Okay, with your one turn. Alright, Neff, thank you for your service. Loran is going to take a hold of the edge of the carpet and is going to look as though he's about to dash and then be like, looks down at you, Cass. That's not good.
Don't even think about it.
I'm thinking about it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm thinking about it. And then, he is going to turn around and hook his arms under Neff's arms and hunker himself down on the carpet and be like, "Neff, I have decided to assist you in this ridiculous plan. If you get me pulled in the mucus, I will disown you. And I know I don't own you, but I'll buy you from your parents. And then I will disown you."
I have a lot of questions.
Good. Exactly how he likes it. So, Loran is going to just use his turn to hunker down and attempt to assist you, Neff. So, Neff, if you have to make a strength save or anything to pull up Cass, you'll get advantage on that because Loran is assisting in any way that he possibly can. Right. Ulster? Okay.
Yep. What are we? Sorry, I've been slightly away. What's happening with the situation?
Okay.
Cass
If
is
you
in the ooze.
Cass is in the ooze. Loran is hunkered down, holding Neff, who has attached a rope to herself in an attempt to pull Cass from the ooze. Bluey is sword in hand, attempting to fight skeletons, but most of the skeletons are basically gone now. The last obstacle you have is Cass being off the carpet.
A memory.
And then you can see about 60 feet ahead of you, the cavern just opens up.
Can I get the rope and bring the carpet down within a safe distance, but enough that Cass can try and grab it?
Sure. I'll say you can maneuver the carpet if you give up a little bit of your forward movement and move it
Can I
back.
try and lasso Cass?
So that's kind of what's already happening. So if you want to do it with a different piece of rope, if you want to do that with your own piece of rope and
You can
attempt
do
to
it
throw it
better
down that
than-
way, that could also, then she has more than one line. That's still really good, I think.
I'll take Loran's rope and lasso Cass.
No, that's... I had that made specially. I wove the silks. I don't... Okay, it was expensive. Why am I whining? I have more money than I could ever want or need.
Alto's not even listening. He's gonna lasso.
Okay. Right, so you can throw down the rope and Cass, on your turn, you will be clambering for one of those two ropes. You have now got two options. Alternatively, you could get on both.
Double the chances.
Double the chances. All right, so also, if that's everything, you have a rope in your hands, silk rope in your hands. You kind of wind it around one wrist, and a lasso just floating in the ooze. Loran just goes, "Oh."
We'll get you another one.
So many memories attached to all these things, and they're just being ruined.
Oh no! Cass is now under the ooze, looking at the rope that Brian's thrown down. Like, do I even want to touch it? I mean, I'm an ooze, but that is now gross.
Oh.
I'm in ooze. Slya, it's your turn.
I attempt to assist. Like Loran is helping Nev. Can I attempt to assist Ulster in the
Yes,
rope?
you may.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You brace behind Ulster, and Loran looks at you wistfully, like, "Oh, I made the wrong choice."
You picked your side.
Bluey, with your numb right arm, it is your go. Actually, sorry. I shouldn't be dictating which arm you used. You can decide.
Look, I'm gonna say Bluey's a right-hander, and her right hand is gone.
Oh
right
no.
arm is gone.
Oh no.
Oh no, no.
Okay.
So it's her go. So she's seen Cass go into the ooze, and everyone's helping. Okay. Is there some way she could like, try and like lie flat on the carpet and like offer her arm out as well, like so when Cass takes her turn to try and pull herself up, then it's just another extra help because like
Okay.
God,
So,
the choices that Cass has got right now: rope, silk dirty rope,
she could like
a dead arm.
then be like, yep, or like Bluey could like get under her feet or something as she's like pulling, and like I don't know.
some increased clarification. You're probably, at most, about a meter away from the surface of this ooze.
Yep.
The issue is it's so viscous and slippery. There is no purchase, which is why ropes are probably the best way to go, or your arm. So you can roll it down. You are going to be getting quite close to the surface, and you know that there are still creatures down there that could exploit that.
There's still creatures around.
Louis, don't do it. We don't have
There's
time to rescue two of us.
There are, but there are still creatures. They just aren't yet on the carpet. All the ones that clambered up there, you guys destroyed before their next turn.
Are they within 5 feet of Bluey if she would have moved to the edge of the carpet?
You wanted to stab into the ooze. You could probably do that at disadvantage.
Oh, they're like hidden in the ooze, about to fucking rise forth.
Like the ring wraiths in Fellowship, just kind of like stabbing into the pillows. You could do that with your sword, like stabby, stabby, stab. See if you mulch anything.
Okay, she's gonna do that.
Okay, you stabby, stabby, stab at disadvantage.
Oh Jesus. Okay. 2 17s. So we have a 13, a 27, and a 15 to hit.
Okay, with a 13, 27, and 15, all of them hit.
Okay, cool.
You just stab once, you pull it back up, and you just see a screeching like a skull on the edge of your sword. And you're like, ugh, and you like wiggle it off. You pulch it in again. You get another one, and then just like 3 bones, which are just kind of like crisscrossed over it. And you're like, this is a bit too much. Your sword is now like losing its cutting power because it's so weighed down by gross undead body parts. That when the next like skeleton just like kind of like from the water, you just like bludgeon it out of the way.
Ooh. Okay.
You managed to get whack some oozy boys.
In total, I do 11 plus 5 plus 6 plus 5. In total, I do 38 damage.
Warm beneath you shatters, the last fragments of bone being overwhelmed by ooze, and you are no longer being attacked by skeletons or any kind of undead. Now, I'm still going to keep you in initiative because Cass is still submerged. But once you have Cass out of the ooze, you will be
Ocean
able
ooze.
to make your way zooming out of here. Okay, so Cass, Acantha recast. It is your go.
Narratively, I would love to like look at the ropes and then just teleport onto the carpet, but I need to try and save my magic. So I am going to try and make an attempt on the ropes. Can I attempt to sort of like which is closest to me?
I'd say that the one Neff threw in first looks closest, as probably a good handhold, with the lasso that Allstair had in there coming up a close second.
So basically, I'm probably going to try and go for Neff's and also reach for Brian's and just sort of try and go for both,
wrangling both of them.
either.
I have a mechanics question, actually. If Cass is going for both of them, if Cass was just going for one of them, then we'd be holding up her entire weight, so that would be our check at just standard strength check. If she's going for both, then we're only lifting half her weight each. Does that give us each advantage on the strength checks that we would need to make?
So you guys, here's what you have so far. Because you used your actions to support the people holding the ropes, you already have advantage on any check that you would need to make to hold her up.
So super advantage? Can I roll 4 times?
You guys, but there will be a check for both of you. And in order to give Cass the best chance of getting up there, you'll both have to succeed.
Oh, she's... Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
One of you fails, Cass is going to have a harder time getting up.
True.
So Cass.
What do I do as a check?
Cool. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move, as you kind of like hold yourself on these ropes, we're going to move to Neff and to Allstair, and I want both of you to make me strength checks with advantage as the weight, the intensity of the weight just shifts on these ropes.
Okay.
16.
16. Neff?
Oh, with advantage is also 16!
16,
Nice.
okay.
Let's go,
Both of
Brian.
you.
Let's go, Loren.
Both of you beat the DC that I had set. So, Cass, you get advantage on your dexterity check to climb the ropes and re-enter the carpet.
But I also have -4 for being.
You also have
in the
-4.
season.
So advantage,
So-
you will have to
So
still...
advantage and then -4.
Yep.
So do I add my dex, but then minus the 4?
Is it minus a D4?
Minus a D4. Minus a D4.
Oh, minus a D4. Okay.
Yep. So do all your rolls and then minus D4 from that.
Oh, natural 20. Oh wait, no, advantage. So it's I take the best,
Yeah.
and then I -4. Oh, okay,
That's
cool.
really
That's
funny.
great. All right, I was like, oh, sad times, but that's a good thing. So natural 20 minus 3, so 17.
17. Okay, perfect. You're able to secure yourself onto those ropes, and with a great heave, you just splatter onto the edge. Now, Neff, Allstair, as you are taking point on the ropes, I'm going to have you guys make dexterity saves to recoil from Cass and be freed from the ooze, which might splash.
Okay.
14.
14.
That is also a 14. Oh my god, we are on the same wavelength.
You guys you really are.
Okay. So... Where? 1. A 2. A 3. Using... Thank you, Lily, for the beautiful...
Cute.
I'm going to use it to hurt Brian. I'm sorry, that was mean. Okay. Okay, that's actually good though. 9. Oh, 9, 19, 21. You guys got very lucky. You take full damage, but it's only 21 points of psychic damage. As this ooze, Cass just like, as she comes up, she brings with her strings and bubbles of this mucus, which, being at the front, taking point on those ropes, you guys just get it's just the bottoms of your feet, your ankles, Neff, considering you're so small, up to your knees. You think it's almost inconsequential, but it only takes the slightest amount against your skin. And you guys are going to. Would you like to roll your d4s for me and see how many memories you lose?
Wait, how many points of psychic damage are we taking? 21, did you say?
21.
3 hours.
3 hours for Blue, for
God.
Ulster. And Neff.
I'm rolling a d4?
Yeah.
Okay. 2.
2. Okay. Ulster.
Loran's the only one. Oh, and Slya.
And Slya. Also, you have the sudden sensation of, as you're walking away from the Vistani camp, a sudden sense of vertigo as you just appear on the carpet, wrapped in that silken rope up to your elbows, covered in mucus, and your immediate thought is like, Loran, and look, and Loran is braced behind Neff, like, and looking at you like...
And Neff looks just as confused. Doesn't remember either.
Okay. And Neff, you would have gotten a little bit further, just to the edge of Ironstone. Okay? And then
I know this
boom.
feeling.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Someone's come along with a mucus bubble.
That worked out really well.
Alright.
Yeah, everyone's
Loran
just really fucking confused.
Loran just reaches over and gives you pats you on the shoulder and like is like, I promise it's nothing kinky.
Asked from where she's lying.
That
in a
is not
mucus.
helpful, I see.
If
Like-
that works.
It better not be.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
Leah, what's happening? I turn to the person who trusts most.
Loran looks visibly hurt. Like, no. Trusts to be sensible the most, maybe. Slya? Okay, well, I will say Slya probably would. Oh,
I'm still here. I was just thinking.
I thought I thought your internet might have cut out. Sorry.
Oh, that's a very fair possibility as well. What's the last thing you remember?
Vistani.
Neff, what's the last thing you remember?
Oh, I remember that, but I think I remember up to Ironstone.
You mean
Cast?
Bloodrock?
I
you-
remember
Bloodrock, yeah.
like hiding in fake Ironstone.
And Bluey.
The mist on my feet. We met Rat. We'd come out of the other mist, but there was mist at my feet, and then I was here with a bong arm.
Loran,
Slya's
what
just
do
kind
you-
of connecting the dots of memories, booze. Because Loran seems to know what's going on, and Slya still knows what's going on. So,
So what do we need to know?
We're going to the Thieves Guild. We're gonna go and have a little apprehend of Sai. He's down here somewhere.
Where are we now?
In the throat of Bloodrock.
Oh.
Yeah.
We really should have just teleported in. This seems like a waste of time.
Well, actually, funnily enough, you were the one who advised me against magic. Laverna might be down here too.
We
So-
haven't used magic.
No, I did use a very small amount of fire to fend off some spooky, scary skeletons. But
You're in a remarkably good mood.
I'm trying to lift the spirits of us whilst we're stuck in this mucus trap. This is quite horrifying, and my favourite silken rope is damp and covered in grime and goo. So, and my carpet.
you might want some new rope. That I don't think that's going to be safe.
Oh,
I made
yeah,
that
is that-
carpet myself,
The
and
carpet's
it's
fine.
limp. But what if it's not fine, Ulster?
Is there a freaking crying?
I love that carpet.
I think also just takes Laura by the hair, puts him on his lap, pats him. Alright, what are we doing now?
And we
Ash.
fly higher from the mucus.
In
river.
fact, as you say that, Cass, you see the cavern slowly begin to open out, and that ooze funnel that you've been sort of stuck in spreads with it. Oh, bouncy brain. It spreads with it, creating a basin of gelatinous goop. And you can fly up higher, 10 feet, 20 feet away from it. And Ulster, Cass, you see something interesting here in this basin that you find yourselves in.
It's not interesting, it's horrible, isn't it?
It is
Neff is quite
horrible.
interested.
You see something here which is horrible and is familiar, although not in a way you'd expect. Skeletons pooled only at the far end exit of this basin room, and beneath the mucus, beneath the slime, glittering gold treasures.
Don't touch it.
But
Well,
so
remember.
pretty.
Don't touch it.
Cass,
He
you
immediately looks at Cass.
Yeah, I didn't touch it the first time we came through here.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
I
gonna
sent a
touch it.
gorilla in.
Yeah, and I'm not going to touch it in the. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, but I didn't touch it.
Killed a
We just
gorilla
sacrificed
because
the
of you.
gorilla. It was sad, but
Where did you get the gorilla from?
I can just pull gorillas out of my pocket. I thought you knew that.
I'm sorry I underestimated you. I just didn't realize that was something you always had access to. Very powerful.
They're not always gorillas. Sometimes
What are they
ferrets.
sometimes?
Or lions.
I like-
I love lions.
I'm
that's such a throwback. I'd forgotten about that.
You almost died that day. Well, you did die. And then I'd stand
I
over your
did.
corpse.
oops.
Because no one else cared. But
Yeah,
you
nobody
did.
else cared. And then Shrek threw me against a wall. Wow, I have so much trauma.
Shrek did what to you? Loran looks like immediately cold eyes.
Shrek wasn't a very good friend.
So,
Cass
he
was crying.
suplexed me into a wall.
That's rude.
When I got kidnapped, he said I'd just gone away and didn't care.
Someone coming into this for the first time is gonna be so confused.
I don't know why Gondo liked him. Blinded
Yeah,
by
no,
lust.
he was always a self-righteous arsehole.
I
How do you have so
specifically
many
remember
love
Gondo
interests?
having a savior complex towards Shrek. So,
Yeah.
or reverse savior complex.
Also, I think God just loved Shrek.
Mm-hmm. God definitely showed favoritism.
What are
Yes,
you
Cass and I had
referring
many
to?
lunchtime discussions about this.
No, never.
It's exposed 2018, Emma. That's fine.
Grumble.
But God is remarkably equal in the trauma that she deals out now.
Yeah.
So.
Tortures everyone equally now.
Quality.
Equality.
Uh-huh.
I just realized what Anna's camera is reminding me of. The Blair Witch Project. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Let's talk about that earlier today.
Is it this ring?
It's
That's what
it's the
Anna's
lighting, the
saying
quality, the found footage vibe that you've got going. It's just
If a demon appears behind Anna, I think we just accept her fate.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow. God, that was
That was
scary.
that was blinding for a moment. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
We love you,
That's
Oh,
Emma.
the difference was a certain player would always get incredibly stressed whenever I tried to correct the things that she did during the game with her sashimi slicer. Anyway,
You can use the sashimi slicer.
I'm sorry.
It's a long story.
Okay.
We don't have time for this now.
We don't have time for this.
Shrek
Sashimi
was a
slicer.
paladin who had a sword because I decided to give everybody a magical item that they could make themselves, and then the sashimi slicer was really OP, and I tried to talk to the certain player about it to fix
The
the
certain
sashimi
play.
slicer, and to which the response was always, "It's in the rules. I can do it." And I was just like, gay. So there you go.
Okay.
Anyway, As you guys. Okay. As you guys make your way through
Georgia makes me
the
laugh.
cavern.
The cheeky
Mhm.
face.
Mhm. Rightio. There's a lot of pressure being a first-time DM. We made
No,
this
just look
Emma,
at
okay.
Georgia's face.
We love you. That's
Uh-huh.
all there is.
Are you sure? Is this a personal attack or something? I'm not.
I came out here to have a good time and I feel so attacked right now.
Uh-huh.
Just get back to torturing us, Emma. You'll soon feel better.
We move through sub-caverns of empty darkness until the light returns in the form of red blood blisters lining the cavern walls like torches. How's that?
Gross. I like it.
They gleam from the inside. Pulsating sparks of life. Lighting the cavern, illuminating the mucus below you, even as it thins out to a light film against the floor. Any one of you who has come into contact with the mucus has lost those initial memories. With, in the case of Neff, Bluey, Wolsten, though you guys are missing a certain gap in your minds, you're able to retain a degree of knowledge. You keep a firm hold on how far you got before that memory gap, and you can recall the details of your journey before that point.
Emma,
Yes,
could I do a medicine check on the ooze?
you may, but first let me just do something. Chaos. Now, you were fully submerged in the gloop. You were fully submerged in the gloop.
I was.
And you are going to... Where is it? Need to roll me a d6, if you don't mind.
Oh. Nope. Okay, that was definitely to the floor. Let's try again. 2.
Okay. You have a moment of clarity where you take a deep breath and breathe a sigh of relief as this cavern opens up.
Oh, thank God, that was horrible.
And then you blink and you forget the previous 2 hours before your first memory gap.
Oh my God, what the fuck is happening? What is with this place? Are those blisters? Brian!
Wait, so what is in chronology? Is there 2 hours gone and then also
Another 2 hours gone.
another 2 hours, or another hour? Is it?
So basically, because I think before I'd lost a couple of hours, but now I've not only just lost that, but basically gone. Say from the moment that I have just lost my memory, it's another 2 hours. So I don't remember. Basically, that just means that I don't remember being rescued from the goo, and the sort of brief recap Celia gave us. That's now all gone as well, and I'm just back to like the first memory, which is when I was hiding in Bloodstone, in the shadows with everyone. So that's still the only memory I have.
Yup.
Up to. So Cass is just like, was in a shadow hiding in Bloodstone to being covered in goo on a carpet with a blister cave.
I don't know if I can, in my passive insight, would kind of notice Cass is acting weird, but I think also I would turn to Cass and be like, we're in the Thieves Guild, it's very disgusting, don't touch the goop, it's going to make you lose your memory. Don't use magic.
The group does seem to be dissipating somewhat, so you might be alright, but it is still clinging to lots of places on you, specifically. Loran says to you, Cass.
Cool. Can I attempt to pluck said goo from me and fling it off? I was going to say, can I try and shake like a dog after a shower? But then I would probably cover everyone else in goo. So
Someone needs to remember the magic thing.
Yeah.
Loran just says, what if we attempted to scrape it off you with the edge of Bluey's shield?
Cool. I'm going to write don't use magic on my hand whilst you do that. And also
Wonderful.
I don't have a shield.
Wait,
And then they-
wait me.
I have a shield. We can use mine.
Cass, I have a better idea. Loran uses like the edge of two of his like little daggers that he carries and just pulls your, without touching the ooze, pulls your canister from you, making sure to never let his hands come into contact with the gloop. He opens your alcohol flask and just empties it over your head, endless alcohol pouring out.
Oh, yeah.
I really need
Good
to try.
shower.
Maybe try not to ingest the. I see, okay.
Lorette, can I check that goop?
Of course, as you like.
Okay, can I do a medicine check on it? I want to see if maybe potentially I can do something that can help us come up with some sort of... If I can figure out anything about it, maybe I can make some sort of cure somehow, maybe, but learn about it in some way, potentially. Medicine check.
There you go for it.
Alright. That's
Go for it.
That's pretty good. I am a medic after all. Medicine is my forte. That math is hard though. Whatever 17 plus 8 is, I think that's 25.
25.
17 plus 8. It do be 25 though.
Let's go.
Okay. So, as you medicine check this gloop, this is going to be a little bit weird, so please bear with me. It is made of shadow stuff, as everything here. And you know that shadow stuff retains aspects of the world above.
Mhm.
But it also collects whatever is below.
Mhm.
Whatever is reflected in the Shadowfell.
It's like a super vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. This mucus seems to be made of shadow stuff. The oozing, mulched memories and suffering of all who have fallen in here, solidified into a jelly-like substance, as well as actual dead bodies and other things. Its properties, its properties seem to be exclusively applicable to the living. So anything like, and humanoids, so anything like a construct, another ooze, a plant, or any kind of undead would probably not be affected by this, as they don't have a consciousness
Right.
through which this ooze can attack. And you get the impression that so long as you are covered in the ooze, it will feed off of your mind,
Okay, that's okay.
taking time from you and gestating it into something thick.
Can I have an alcohol shower too?
Loran spins around and just starts like tipping it over your head too. Anybody who wants one, alcohol shower. Mostly over your
That's
feet, because
nice.
that is the area. Cass, I'm gonna say, if you guys take a short rest here, an hour or so, you would be able to cleanse most of the gloop, to see if that has any effect.
And we roll hit dice in the Shadowfell, I forgot.
Hit dice represents a natural healing ability you have as just a creature. So yes, I would allow you
I'm
to
gonna
roll
put
hit dice.
band-aids on my psychic wounds.
You
Smash
read a
them out.
self-help book.
Also pulls out his therapy journal. He's like,
So how
today
many-
I lost memories.
How many can you roll per short rest?
Up to your hit dice maximum per day. So you have hit
Okay.
dice. You'll have some. So you'll
Yeah.
have like 12 because you guys
Got it,
leveled
got it.
something.
Where do you find your hit dice? Does anyone know?
It's just listed.
Click on the short rest, it should show up there.
Where is that?
How about this? We will go into our break as we do this short rest,
Alright.
and you will come back to apprehend Cass's former mentor, Sai. How's that?
Sounds good. All right, let's
Okay.
go on our little mini break.
Mini break. All right. We'll be back in roughly 7 minutes. Back at 20 past-ish.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Back soon.
And I'm back to full health.
Alright, we've got audio. And we got video. Hello, everybody. We are back today with a word from our sponsors. Emma, take it away.
Oh, hi. My name is Emma, and I work for None Pizza with Left Beef Incorporated. Do you want no pizza? No. Do you want
Emma's
pizza with
lost
nothing
it.
on it? No. Right, so
Was Emma in the use?
I've been booped. Oh my god, that hurt. Right.
It's with the paintbrush too. I can paint you next.
I've been painted. So, you guys make your way out of this basin room, not tempted by the gold, having washed yourselves off with alcohol and done a measure of investigating of what might be in this mucus goop stuff. So you make your way forwards. You find yourselves in an antechamber. This appears to be, unlike the other sections of this throat, a different, the start of a different system entirely. It moves up, away from the area you were just in, as if skirting around it. Cutting your way through, when you enter into this antechamber, you see... That's why I had to read my notes for a second. You see a depository of that same sand finally coating the floor. None of the goop or mucus is here. And Cass, at the far side of the room, you notice something you've seen before. Something that you've seen in a schissel. It is, well, what can only be described as a roughly 7 foot tall statue.
Oh.
Let me...
I hate Alan.
Doesn't he
Such a
suck?
dick.
Freaking Alan, man.
Alan does really suck.
Let's just call him Alan from now on.
Alan.
He can suck.
I tried that.
Alan.
That's what got me killed.
Yeah, he wants to
That's
kill
got
us
me
anyway
mur-
now.
That's what got
We
me
killed his favourite
murdered.
boy. Well, I did. I ate him.
Moi doi.
Modo.
Moi doi.
Oh,
Right.
actually,
Divulged him.
I would also want to divulge the findings that I got from my medicine check about the goop and
Okay.
dead bodies and people's memories is made up of them.
Wait, so it ate my memories?
I think so,
We'll
yeah.
have them. They sucked
You could eat
anyway.
more of mine, yeah.
I think that also means that maybe that sludge back there was made up of a lot of previous adventurers.
Oh,
Like their
tasty.
brain fluid.
Brain fluid
Delicious.
specifically.
I wonder what the melting point of a brain is.
Like, nice.
I'm scared now. Can I go
I'm sure I
home?
learnt that in my studies at some point, but I've learnt the melting point of many other things in recent times.
Oh.
Oh no, I was mostly thinking of flesh and bone. And
I
eyes
think
Oh,
Neff
look at
is,
Neff.
and teeth.
Neff is probably not phased by it, but I personally am quite traumatized.
Also, you probably realise he's not talking about Neff. He's talking about someone else they might have burned alive.
Oh.
Ventress.
Shh.
Gives you a nod. Just to describe the rest of the scene around you, as you guys begin to investigate, would you like to roll me a investigation check?
Poor Ting Emma, we could do that.
Could I, if the others are investigating, could I opt for an Arcana to
12.
spread our resources a bit?
Snap, Lily, snap.
Oh, Arcana. Okay.
Snap, Schnapples.
10, 12, Slia.
14.
14.
Duran, you're smart, right?
I am. However, I'm also traumatized and sensitive, and this feels beyond my capabilities. I'm a
Oh my
tortured
god,
artist.
same.
He got a 2 on the dice.
Oh
Oh.
no.
So
Oh,
14
dear.
from Slia, and then Neff, what did you roll for your Arcana?
16 on Arcana.
16. Okay. So, Slia, you point out to the others that this thin layer of sand on the floor seems to shift as though there is a soft breeze enclosed in the room, or a breath, maybe, filtering in through the tissue that makes up the foundation of the city.
I hate this place.
You see this figure, this statue, it's cloaked, and it appears to be masterfully carved as to appear wreathed and swept up in sand. Its hands are outstretched. Sorry. Its one hand is outstretched, as if expecting something. The other hand is pointing to the floor. Following the line of its point, you see two symbols scarred into the flesh. And I actually should probably just write these symbols for you.
Fucking Alan.
I know, right?
Come on, Alan. Be more original.
Alan.
I want to know the name of his carver, though. Quite a nice
You want to know the name of his what, sorry?
his carver.
It's very good, isn't it? It's a very nice statue.
Mhm.
Loran's assessing it as if, one of these of me and Ulster would be lovely.
Cass makes a little. She flips open her like little notebook and she's like, "New carving statues, Brian and Loran." Flips it closed, pockets it, and is like starts thinking about what stone she wants to carve it out of.
Okay. So, on the left-hand side, Aelin, just pretend you've never seen this before or encountered this puzzle in your life.
Okay.
You see this symbol. On the right-hand side, you see this symbol. Does anyone here read
Really?
primordial?
Yes.
Leah. Oh, what? Are you having deja vu? Because the symbol on the left reads bad in primordial. The symbol on the right reads good.
Oh.
So you have the statues like this, pointing in between the two sort of symbols at the moment.
So is the symbol?
Leah does convey that to the group.
So is it? Sorry, because you said pointing down. So is the Alarm statue pointing at the symbols, or?
So it's got two hands. One is
Yeah.
outstretched. One is pointing at the symbols in between the two of them.
Right. Cool.
That's it. That's what you have. Behind this statue is just a wall of flesh, but who knows?
We have
I
to
should
give
stop.
something up to sort of get through.
Something bad or something good, Slayer?
Can I roll an intelligence check?
Something.
Or Arcana, if I think maybe that might help a little bit more.
You?
Do you think Sai has to do this every time he comes down? Is it like a trip alarm system he has to get through every time?
Trip alarm system, please.
Well, if Sai's fallen out of favor, maybe he does.
Close the... Oh my god. Don't look, don't look. Big boy, big flappy boy, don't look. Okay, go on.
What's so cute? They have little furry
Only
I
when
agree.
they are incredibly still, and it's those fluffy ones with the antennae, and they don't move. If they move, no.
What
But
if
yes,
just the little
Thea.
antennas just like tune into the signals? So you're like, beep, 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 beep.
They're like little feathers. They're little antennae, like. Look, look, look.
No. Please.
Exposure therapy.
Oh my
Ideally, MSI
Go to
something
therapy.
to hold back.
Just moth therapy.
Leah?
For Arcana, it'd be a 27.
27.
Holy moly.
With an Arcana check,
Machi.
This is a magical obstacle, focusing mostly what you can understand upon sacrificial ritual magic, which would sort of suggest if you sacrifice something, you gain something in return. You've seen in your studies probably, and I think Loran would sort of like point this out as well. You know from your studies that sometimes in cult-like rituals such as this, in order to show your fealty to whatever being it is you serve, you would give up a significant thing, and it would be returned to you later, so long as you satisfied the demands of your patron.
This fucking classic. I mean, Alan gave me a gift of a locket. I could only ever use it if I like cut myself and bled into it. It's like fucking be more original.
Do we have to bleed into this?
I don't know. I think
He walks up to it and pulls out one of his daggers.
No, please don't cut yourself. Slya, is there any other option?
I mean, we could try putting in, like, magic?
We can't use magic.
We don't know where Laverna might be, if anything.
Yeah.
Can I just take the dagger away from Loran?
You can play it out of his hand, he won't hold on to it. I have more.
Please stop.
Okay. Oh! Loran, stop.
Loran.
Reaches behind and takes the carpet into his arms. With this
Oh, no.
We
being,
need that.
this is something very valuable to me.
Yeah, but we need it.
Okay. He scrunches his face and puts it back.
Do we or each need to give something, or only one of us?
Louis?
Sword.
Oh, we can't hear you, Anna.
What if I gave my sword?
We need that.
No, don't give your most important weapon.
Well, I mean, my arms. I'm gesturing with this arm, but
Well, what about we chop off that arm, we put the arm in it, and then we can grow you back another arm, because we can do that.
We can't use magic. We can't grow back the arm.
Yeah, okay, but we can grow it back at some point.
Why don't we just
Anna,
give away
Anna, I was like, Bluey has regained her feeling in the arm by now. I'm sorry, I neglected to mention it.
She just doesn't want her arm anymore.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
done with the arm.
Fucking keep it then.
Okay, why don't we...
Ross is just like...
Wait, we have some hands in the bag.
Ooh,
Why don't we try
yeah.
and give those up? Try the hand of
Cass
flesh.
reaches in and plucks out
hand?
Freya's arm.
No. Make sure it's someone else's arm. Is that the only arm we have?
No, we have Freya's, Neff's, and Cass's arm.
No. Give them your arms. I think that's a
Takes
bigger
Freya's arm
burden.
back. Takes out Cass's arm. She's like, you were a good arm. Pops it. In a large outstretched hand.
Arms outstretched, the Adventure Zone theme starts playing.
Yeah.
Do. So, you pull out your arm. It waves. It's almost like so flopping it waves at you. And you just kind of unceremoniously place it in the hand. Just like... plop. Placed.
That hand was a really good hand, okay? I'm giving you a lot right
Cass,
now.
we don't want to know.
So,
Cass turns around and winks.
as you place the hand in the palm, the arm of the statue just lowers slightly with the weight of it, in a way it probably shouldn't, considering this it seems to be made of solid stone. And the outstretched finger quivers. And then starts to slowly move to the right. It's ingenious that you actually had an arm of a follower of the Lan in your bag, so you didn't have to cut off your own right now. It would have worked with Freya's arm potentially.
Because she has also
Is a
been
follower.
marked.
Indeed. If Cass wasn't with you right now, you guys would have been struggling slightly. Cass, you feel as this arm, even though it is detached from you, begins to sort of weigh down the statue. I'm sorry to use the same description, but pins and needles in the corresponding arm on your body as it begins to disintegrate and collect, joining that sand beneath you on the floor. And where it pools, it creates a small pile, from inside of which remains a single fragment of bone. Bone, you know to be yours, which inexplicably seems to have a key shape carved in one end of it. It's a finger bone, probably about that long.
That's lovely.
Cass picks up her bone key. And is like,
Skeleton key.
Skeleton. Exactly! There you go. I'm very smart.
Cass picks up her bone key and is like, so happy.
So you have a little bone, which is from your arm, which is a key now.
Mm.
But there's no keyhole on this statue that you can see.
In the flesh.
Okay, investigate the flesh, my friends.
Yeah, I want to investigate.
16.
Because Lily is more than my friend.
Oh.
It's a silly joke.
17.
17. Louis, what did you ask?
Shall everyone roll?
I'm sorry, I thought you said something. Who rolled? Can I just get your answers? Okay, 17. Ulster, what did you roll?
16.
16. Celia, what did you roll?
6.
6.
It's a
And-
sexy 6.
A sexy 6.
6 is my least favourite number.
Sexy 6.
I'm sorry.
My favourite number is 27.
27, yeah. It's your angel number.
Yeah. And Thomas, are you rolling, or are you just gonna
I
let
think
the
Neff
other
is,
handle it?
Neff is vibing.
Vibing in the human
She's
sand?
just so happy.
Yeah.
Whee!
Okay. Who rolled the highest? Was there a 20? Was there a 17 or a 27?
17 for me.
Cass.
17, both. Okay. I would say helping each other after 10 minutes or so.
Actually, I do have.
Looking. Okay.
Did
Yeah.
I get anything from my Arcana check or no?
Your Arcana check. What did you roll again? Sorry.
A 16.
16. Okay. Yes. So you would have gotten the impression that this was a certain necrotic magic.
Right. Okay.
Which was a ritual kind of spell, which would allow the person who wishes to proceed through to give a part of themselves up in order to continue on through their journey.
That's a lot of info for a 16, but I'll take it.
I think because it also aided from the fact that Slayer did a little roll as well and got some of that, so you can like build off of that as a springboard. So after a small amount of time spent searching and scouring the walls, you find a unnatural cleft in the palette of this wall, which seems to hold a man-made structure, a slab of stone hidden behind a pocket of flesh, which has a keyhole in it.
Wait. Cass moves the flesh flap, puts the key in, and is like, attempts to turn it.
Putting in the key before you turn it creates one of those blood blisters around the edge of the door frame. It bubbles up from below the flesh.
I
However,
don't want it to pop on me.
you
And
can't.
was like,
well,
guess
the
what?
thing is, It's not going to pop on you yet.
Yet.
As you turn the key,
Can I take a few steps back, like preemptively?
Yeah. I feel like when I see the blister thing, can I like reach into my like bag and just try and pull out like a waterproof thing and just trying to be like
No.
you
Yeah,
may.
yeah.
You put into your bag, you pull out a big leaf, you just hold it over your head. It's like
An umbrella.
Yeah.
Just like,
Okay.
do this. Take one step back, it might, I don't know, be acidy blisters. Who knows?
Also take several steps back.
Loran is
Sorry,
all the way on the other side. I'm over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Back
Leo
in
and I are just vibing in the
Yeah,
corner.
Cass just turns. I feel like I like this. Like Cass is like just blindly like putting it in, about to turn it. Like,
Everyone's
step
like,
back.
no.
Everyone's like, no.
No.
And she's like, oh shit, leaf.
Cass, as you turn it, you know what happens.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
is the. I wonder if this is going to be the right sound, kind of sound. Oh no, it actually did. So, did you hear that? It's a very small noise. It like a sound of an arrow hitting flesh. The blood blister sculptures and then pops as you turn this key. There's a flapping thing above my head.
I thought you were going to say the flesh flap is just flapping above me, and I was like, great.
I regret all the choices that I've led
Pass
to.
and just like a flesh flap, and I'm just like, this is.
Actually, no, that was a big statement. I don't regret a single choice that has led me here. So, blood begins to seep from the indent in the wall. It
have a question.
splatters slightly, yes.
Is it human blood? Humanoid blood.
You are well acquainted with humanoid blood. Yes.
Yeah.
is.
It's humanoid blood.
Yeah.
It's from people, if that helps.
Oh, thanks, Brian. That made it so much better.
Okay.
So have I been splattered with blood, and also, so I'm still got like mucus and then blood.
Yeah, you're pretty much covered in blood at the moment.
To look.
Like Carrie.
Yeah. Saya's going to be really intimidated, Cass.
The cummage thing.
Or completely not, because I look so ridiculous. Right, okay. Wipes the blood from her eyes, flicks it off, and tries to unlock the key.
Loran just puts up a hand and says, wait a sec.
No magic.
Moves forwards and presses his hand against the flesh. He just kind of like quivers a moment as he does, like, this is not fun for me. As he presses the hand against the flesh, he just closes his eyes and vibes with it. No. Closes
Lauren
his
loves
eyes.
flesh.
And you can see there's just a slight crinkle in his brow. There's a lot of, like Ulster described it, shadow stuff, but yeah. He's in there, I can feel him on the other side. Not too far down.
Let's get him.
Yeah,
Is there
this is
anything
less
you
than
want to
fun
do?
for me.
I think this doorway could alert them to our arrival, but we're hidden now at least. We could take this opportunity to stealth as much as we can. Maybe Cass, you approach him and we
Go
can
first.
we hide in the shadows following after you.
Yeah, cool. Let's do it.
Are we past the point where we might encounter Laverna, or like we still can't use
I
magic?
feel like Laverna might be a risk at any point.
You
I
would have
think
thought
if-
she'd want to overthrow Elan. Maybe we could talk to her, but she also hates us.
We did kill her.
Yeah, but she's
She's
a
not-
demon.
You know, her soul would reside in the abyss, The only thing we would encounter of her here is the shadow of her anger and her rage and everything that brings with it. So
Yeah.
Definitely won't be.
Understood.
No.
yeah, nah. So I think
In you go,
perhaps it would be Sai who would trigger whatever it is that summons her, and if that is the case, we just grab him and run. Don't
Could we
engage.
teleport out?
You know, actually, hang on. I need to check my Shadowfell notes to ask you about that. Illusion. That's a very good question. Spells linked to the ethereal plane don't work. That wouldn't. So ethereal, so long as it wasn't etherealism. Illusion, magic, glamour, shadow stuff.
Because Loran could teleport us to the place we were in the Shadowfell before, which wasn't down here, and then we could just walk into the mist.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Loran says, I think that's a good idea. I wonder if once we get out of here, the mist, I didn't see too much of the mist in the city, so hopefully it's still on our side.
But we could just walk to the Messiah after that.
Yeah, go on a little stroll.
Yeah, I mean, if you teleport us to that mountainous place where Sai encountered us last time, that was kind of in the middle of nowhere.
I'll do my best to aim for that. Time and space doesn't really work in the Shadowfell, so I have a feeling that it might be a bit of a potluck where I end up.
Or
But
just
didn't we
somewhere
also
where the
say
burner
that
isn't.
we were still going to look for the Vistani?
Well,
We can do that when we leave, because if we die, then we can't do that anyway.
True.
Let's just get Sai out of here.
just Loran looks to Bluey and just says, we can make sure to pursue that Melas thread before we go. If that's something you want to do, of course.
What do you
It's
mean?
up to you. There are potentially people you maybe once knew down here.
Wait, really?
Maybe we
Lost
should
that much
open
of
that
memory.
can of worms after.
Loran just puts a hand on your shoulder and says, forget I said anything.
Not
Promise?
hard.
Wow, Cass.
Oh no!
I have been...
Cash just brings over a little bit of glue as it looks like she's about to put it on Bluey.
No,
and it's like,
no,
I wouldn't really do it. She goes as she wipes off more blood, like, it's fine, guys.
Here I am, trying my best to give you a cool narrative moment, and all I get is a little bit of like, oh, it's easy to forget anything you would say, Loran. Well,
No, Loran,
I
you're
don't
wonderful and
appreciate it.
memorable.
I am.
No,
I'm
I was
amazing.
more-
I have
I was
so
more
much
thinking-
self-confidence.
Guys, can I
I was
add
more
something
thinking about the
whilst you're
fact that we just keep repeatedly forgetting lots of things today.
I understand and I take back my anger. My lovely husband,
Hi, that's me.
you are so majestic. Even
Thanks,
covered in
Ryan.
goop and silk ropes.
Also just stares at him, like, think about what you've done. Turns back to Cass.
Emma just transcends out of the game.
Cass, considering
Yeah.
Sai might call for reinforcements, we won't try to kill him, but I think we should teleport him out of here first.
Yes.
Like, that should be the
Let's-
first thing we do. In which case, we can all go in. You can distract him, we can grab him, make sure we're in a tight area, and then zap out. We're probably still going to have to fight him anyway, so...
Loran says, I've cast the mansion today, so I can't teleport us. Stall him for a minute, and I'll be able to get us out.
Perfect. I think I could do that if I survive the minute. I can.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's go.
You're very
All right.
charismatic.
So,
Everybody stealth, and I'm going to do a performance like I'm on my own.
okay.
Do you want me to
Cass?
rub your eyes to make it look like you've been crying?
No.
It already looks like
No.
she's been through hell enough.
Yeah,
but
and
the
there's going to
crying
be no
always
bigger
helps.
tears. I could pretend that I brought some of you along and you died. We'll go with that.
Do you want me to make some? Well, it's too late. I can't really make any bodies for you. But you have
That's-
Ulster's arm, or Freya's arm, surely.
I have somebody's arm.
Oh yeah, you
Give
do have
someone's
my arm.
Walking, like weeping, like no.
You have
It's
my
all
arm.
that's left of them. The rest was taken by the ooze.
I'm pretty sure you have my hand or something, don't you, as well? Ooh.
Yeah, I have Neff's
Maybe
arm.
Neff's an all-stars hand.
Hey,
Yeah.
right.
And
Let's,
my axe.
The round starts. And my wrist. And my finger bone.
And my big
That's-
toe.
You guys
And
all
my
get
lock
stealthy.
of hair. So
Okay.
you open the doorway, Cass. As it pulls open to its farthest point, you see on the other side what appears to be steps. Finally, the flesh gives way to a more stone-like material. Not completely, it is still red as far as you can see down here. But you can only see about 60 feet ahead of you, even those with dark vision, because of the lack of light. You begin to make your way down, and those of you who would like to, please, would you stealth for me?
Bluey, can you go at the back? No offense, but you're clunky.
You are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Allstare, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17 plus 1. That is 18.
That is 18, yes.
And did good math.
Loran, you did good math.
I did good.
Loran, you did your
Indeed, oh,
amazing.
good.
Rounded 11. Slia, what did you roll?
Natural 20
Ooh.
plus 1, so 21.
Oh,
素晴らしい.
look at Celia coming in with those good rolls.
信じられないよ. Natural 20. I hate myself. Great.
And my soul just died.
Bluey, what did you roll?
10.
10. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Neff, what did
Which is
you
why
roll?
we put you at the back.
I think I'm matching Brian again from memory. I rolled an 18.
Oh my
Hey, I rolled
gosh!
Oh my OMG. That is like totes amazing.
That is
Oh my
pretty wild.
goodness. Okay, right.
Sorry. So...
Sorry, had to yawn.
Ah.
Okay.
Shall I roll a performance check for being
We will. Yep. So hold on. Let me just add these stealths together, and then I will tell you.
I look at the pretty dice in the pretty box. With the pretty
18
roll.
plus 11 plus 21 plus 10 plus 18 plus. That's it.
I think we rolled pretty well.
Divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, divided by 5. Is that correct? Hang
Yeah,
on.
it's 5 plus stealthing.
You
Yeah,
find
let
an
me
average.
just. Yeah, I'm just doing it. Hang on. Okay, that's more like it. I thought that was a bit too low. Rounding that up, 16 average. So,
We're all doing pretty well, and then Blue is just clunking at the back.
clunk, clunk, clunk.
Sorry, guys. We love you, Bluey.
We really
And
do.
she's just a bit distressed right now.
Aww.
I mean,
Fabulous.
fair enough. We're in a flesh cavern.
It's more the forgetting thing. She's really like,
Okay, right.
We'll deal with it later.
So,
That's what we say about all our trauma.
indeed.
Another day.
You make your way inside. Let me describe to you what you'll see.
More flesh? No flesh. Bad flesh. Sea flesh.
good for
You see in here, much like the passage down to this point, spotted around this room are glowing, blistering veins of red, which illuminate the cavern in hues of red, pink, and a sickly pale white. As you make your way down these steps, some of you allowing the shadows and the occasional groans and shakes of this cavern to subsume your footsteps, it begins to open up. Cass, Ulster, you seem to be nearing a near perfect mirror reflection of the cavern that you battled Laverna and Edge inside all those months ago.
Fun, 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 fun. Months? Is it no longer? Is it not a year?
It was over a year, but
I was like...
I was going to say all those years ago, it would be too long.
True. Okay. I'm with you.
So, however, you distinctly recall that cavern having a black, abyss-like cliff face, which dropped off into darkness. Rather than finding yourselves right now beside a cliff, leaning into a black abyss, instead, like cresting a mountain, although in reverse, you see the ceiling, the lip of it, begin to bend upwards, stretching up impossibly far into darkness above you. A mirror image, inverted.
No anti-grav magic.
Those noises, the shifts in the air, which indicated to you that the veil was thinning here, become a discordant hum that hangs over that ceiling. And you know, in a way, you have found a shadow crossing here. A way to enter. The shadow fell from the Thieves' Guild. Before I describe any more, I want to sort of establish, those of you who are stealthed, there are various, like, almost stalagmite, stalactite-esque pustules that sort of like rise up, peaks of muscle and stone which rise up from the ground or down from the ceiling, which you could use to shield yourselves whilst not being too far from Cass, skirting the edges of this cavern rather than walking a straight line through it. Would you like to go to those areas, or is there something else you're wanting to do with your stealth?
Oh, hide behind the pus blisters. Whoop whoop.
I think the only thing I'll say is that also will stick with Loran because of the braces.
Okay. Staying within enough feet that you guys get the extra protection. You guys can skirt around the edges of this cavern, leaving Cass at the foot of this stairwell. Cass, Cass, how are you approaching the center of this room?
I'm approaching with sort of... Sorry, that was my dog. That scared me then. I think Cass is approaching with determination, but also whilst acting like sort of basically it's taken everything to get to this point, and that she's lost everything, but now she's like got nothing to lose. She's like,
okay.
That's
Roll me
what I'm
performance
channeling.
check. Roll me a performance check, please.
Right, I'm coming back to you, Di. Don't fail me now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 15.
Okay. Cass, you take a deep breath, and then you take your first step away from the stairs into the main hall of the Thieves' Guild. Alone out here, You lose your composure just for a moment, allowing those feelings that you truly feel to break through the outward facade, but you quickly gather yourself. Blinking, you focus. And you round a particularly large stalagmite, which peeks up from the ground, obscuring a part of this cavern you haven't seen yet, the far wall. And as you round it, you see something scarred into the flesh. On the far wall of this cavern, as far as you can go across, you see a semicircle just folded into the flesh of the wall. There are 6 lines bursting from it, 3 above and 3 below.
Mm-hmm.
It stands roughly 30 feet above the ground, and the semicircle alone, not including those lines, is around 20 feet across. It seems to protrude from the wall, the flesh around it does, and pulse, almost sporadically. Spy is nowhere to be seen at the moment. Make me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You see him just from the glint of the whites of his eyes in the shadows, coloured pink by the lights that bounce off the wall. And he makes eye contact with you. And takes a step into the light. Never breaking eye contact. You guys almost circle around one another, keeping that distance. I know when to stop running and facing my demons. Here you are. I won't run from you.
You're gonna try and summon a demon to kill me again?
I don't need to do that here. I understand you might be confused. But some things aren't for us to know. As you notice that as he moves into the light and you spend a little more time in front of him, he looks exhausted. Without his cloak, which you've kind of seen him with most of the time, he looks a lot smaller than he ever did before. And his hair is thinning and matted where it hangs around his ears.
You've given everything to Alan. And what for? Do you know one of the reasons I broke from him? He asked me to kill you. I couldn't do it. Maybe I should have. You've done a lot of shit and clearly don't share the same feelings about that as I do.
I'll admit I wavered. I should be punished for that. I'm glad he asked you to kill me. He proves what I already believe. He sees things the way they are, how they need to be done. You want to know why I stayed with him then?
Yes.
I grew up watching everything around me burn, and not to any arsonist or murderer, but to the natural disaster that was the dragon plague. Yeah. I'm that old. I knew what I had to do. I knew that the only way forwards was to move with the tides of chaos. It's hard. It's hard to nurture a temple like this. And he kind of motions around him. Years. It took prolonging my own life beyond what was natural. But I did it.
And yet he'd throw you away without a second thought after all of your worship and all of your time spent here, giving everything you had to him. You're nothing to him. We all are. You watched the world burn under the dragons and you're happy to help again with Alan.
I made mistakes. Mistakes I deserve to be punished for. I've repented. I've been forgiven.
Have you? It doesn't look like you've been forgiven. I thought that you and Alan could give me power, a place to belong, but you didn't. You couldn't. You're just all about turning on each other. Only with my friends, and at friends, she kind of like pauses. They've given me, they truly showed me what family actually means. You guys just take. Nothing about you that is anything like a family.
Family. Yes. I wanted that with you once. If only I knew how fragile it was. How fragile our kinship turned out to be. Perhaps
That's
I would
because
have
of you.
acted. Well, then perhaps I would have acted differently. I raised you in this way of life, Cass. But if I had known then that it would be you and your friends who would try and shatter what I built, well, perhaps I would have left you as I found you.
I've fought for you every minute. I've pleaded for them to show you mercy, that you could change, that you were better than I thought. But you're not. You're worse. I tried so hard. I even sent you messages warning you. When Alan asked me to kill you, I refused. I wouldn't have done that. I would never have done it. Then Alan threatened my family, and he shouldn't have done that. And then you threatened them again.
Like I said, I made mistakes. I wavered when you told me that. But I know the way the world is going. And yeah, it hurt. It hurts to give up mortal connections. But it had to be done. If there was any chance of surviving in the world that is to come. Look, your friends didn't make it. He motions to the hands and body parts you're carrying.
I've lost a lot to get here, to face you. I hoped that there could be something to salvage. But there's nothing. You've given everything to Alan, and Alan has taken it all from you. I've seen what happens when we die, and what we become at Alan's side. If you think you're going to have any sort of future, a place by his side will be under his heel. He doesn't care about you or anyone. He only wants what he wants. Even Cruel, he abandoned when we killed him. And now you're trying to bring him back. We can't let that happen. I can't let that happen.
Cass, as you say that, in your periphery, knowing that you are not alone in this cabin, you see your friends move. Everyone else, whilst this engagement has been happening, Loran leads you around the side of the cavern, close to that wall of flesh with that semicircle protrusion on it. He whispers, "Oh, no, this is the only place that looks flat enough." Cover me.
Did you say
Loran,
cover me?
cover me.
Right.
Loran, glancing out at Sai. Breaking stealth.
Before
Can
that
I-
happens, before I see, if I know that they're there and they're getting ready to sort of move in, can I just say one last thing before then?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
And then Ulster will get to yours.
I think Cass is looking at Sai. There's no sort of disgust on her face or anger. It's just pity. I thought I'd be angry coming here, seeing what you've done, how far you've sunk. But I just was sad. I could have gone that way. I could have been like you. If I hadn't met Brian and the others, I would have. I'd have sunk all the way to the bottom. I just feel sorry for you, Sai. I wish I could have done more to help. But I have a family. Had a family. And you'll pay for making them hurt.
I'll pay for nothing. Loran breaks stealth in this moment. Ulster, what did you want to do?
Can I say, knowing that Loran's going to break stealth, can I
Yes.
linger back? And as he's doing that, I want to, because I was reminded I had it, take out my bag of tricks and pull out 2 of the animals inside. And I'm going to
Yeah.
release them as soon as I know that Sai might see Loran. I'm going to get them to create a diversion.
Amazing. Okay, let's pick out some animals.
Yeah, I don't actually have the prop bag you gave me in Japan.
That's okay. Oh yeah.
It's completely such a throwback to that magical item. So cool.
But I do have the table, so I'm gonna just roll, and I'll say he pulls out 2. Do you want me to tell you what he pulls, or do you want to refer to the table? And
I think. Let's do it. You do it. Show me what you get.
6. That is a giant boar.
Nice.
Inoshishi!
Okay, and the second one,
You ready for some bacon?
another giant boar.
2 giant boars.
Okay, 2 giant boars, and I'm gonna release them
And I brought friends with me. Cass,
behind
and then
Cass.
And then 2 balls just appear, and I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
He's like, yeah.
buddies.
I have a family. Had a family. 2 wild boar emerge.
My new family, and they're still better than you, Si.
I haven't done my Snapchat streak today. Oh my god, I've just realised.
What?
Everyone pose. Ah! Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I love how all the gays were just like.
Oh, yeah.
I've been
All the
exposed.
gays.
And off the camera, I was doing it as well.
Oh,
Yay!
There you go.
Because when I'm at school, I can't really open my Snapchat. So, oh my gosh, look at Roppy and Chili. It's Roppy. Roppy, so beautiful. Oh my god. I opened my most important ones, which are George and George, you and your dog. Oh, and Lily, of course, of course. Right.
Dog
So,
and cat. Beautiful creature.
oh Thomas, I also opened yours, of course.
Yay.
So,
Honorable mention.
I just opened it before I mentioned that I was opening them.
I mean,
so
you've got her girlfriend, her best friend. Thomas, you're a very good friend. You're right up there.
yeah.
The devious friend.
Yes.
Causing mayhem in this campaign for who knows how many sessions at this point. Probably all of
Keep
them.
going. All of them, yes.
Infinity.
Ad
I
infinitum.
distinctly remember your prayer circle Bible study, which was your introduction to the campaign.
I know, those are so wholesome.
It's just the concept of Sarazar going to your Bible studies just to try and like.
You're just there like,
Remember we
So-
thought Sarazar was in love with Neff?
I don't think Neff ever thought that.
I never thought that.
A couple of the players did. It was on the table at one point.
Actually, I do
And
remember.
then we thought Sarazar liked to roll me. Yeah,
That
lots of fun theories going around.
was a fun theory right there.
Yeah.
That would be kind of weird and interesting. I wonder how that would even play out.
I guess
Anyway,
the ages kind of work.
they kind of do. Roll me would be the older man in that relationship.
Sarazar could be Brian's dad.
No,
Let's
no,
not think
no,
about
no,
that.
no, no. So, you guys, first of all, let me just wrap my head around this. Cass, at Sai's final word, over his shoulder, you see Loran carving his circle. Breaking stealth, there's a moment in which Sai's shoulders twitch as though he's almost hearing something behind him. But just before he turns, you hear a as like 2 squealing hogs just
These
rush
guys are
out
hench. Oh my
behind
god.
you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if there's a
Having-
giant boar.
Being used to sort of like
Got stats.
absolute chaos from our group, can I roll to see like Cass is like, what the fuck? Boars? Like where did these come from? But can like I roll to see like, does I know I'm surprised? I want to pretend that I'm like, yeah, look at my best friends, let's go.
Uh-huh. Your
Is that,
best
like,
friends,
would that
the
be
boars.
performance or deception or
It would be kind of a deception, I think, you know?
Okay. I'll take that. My deception's quite good.
Right, what have we got? We've got
But I rolled a 2, but I have plus 10, so 12.
So if I'm controlling the boards, should I just tell you the stuff they can do, Emma, or do you want to have the table? I can send it to you.
yeah, let's see if this is gonna sound like a boar. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
They're huge. They're really big.
Kind of works. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on.
Yeah.
So, actually, let me make sure that's still playing. Okay, great. So, you guys release the boars into this cavern. As you do, Sai immediately jumps and looks towards them, and you see there's a moment of confusion as he just kind of like watches these 2 boars just kind of like run around mindlessly almost.
No, they're going to flank Cass. They've got to look impressive.
Gotcha.
I'm like,
Ran around mindlessly for but a brief moment before flanking Cass, their tusks out, going
Yeah.
did great.
apparently.
Did great.
Cass, you stand there with 2 boar beside you as
I reached down and give one of them a little scratch behind its head.
Think you got to reach up, sweaty.
True shit, how the giant Cass is literally like, ah!
Oh.
That's true.
You know in Princess Mononoke, you know those giant boars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge.
Cass.
Oh my god, can Cass attempt to like climb one? I'm going to be seated on the board. No, she won't do that. She knows that she's not the most graceful and she doesn't want to lose any sort of
What?
Face.
Cass,
power.
as you
Falls off the
stand
board. In
here,
fact,
Yes.
as you stand here, flanked by these boars, Sai shivers and says, "No, you're. What have you brought here? What are you doing? What even are you?" No. I'm not
I'm a
letting this happen
motherfucking
again.
godmother. Fuck you.
As you say that amazing and epic line, something in the room changes.
oh god.
That semicircle seam of flesh twitches. And then the eye opens. Revealing
Hey, Alan.
revealing
Want to go there?
an iris with no color, all pupil.
Ew.
Vanta black, as though you could walk right through it. Pure darkness, the reflection of an abyss. Cass, it just leaves its lid low before looking up, and it bores into you. The glare enough to almost shake your kneecaps and have you falling to the ground, but with these boars beside you, I'm going to say that you've got enough heartiness to not
Right.
tremble before this gaze.
Emotional
Thanks.
support.
Thanks,
Emotional
Pink Bunnies.
pause.
I really need that.
Thanks, Ulster.
Thanks,
I got
Brian.
you.
The alliance is strong.
Voice
Sai's just like that bloody druid.
throughout the cavern. Do not listen to her, Sai. She comes bearing lies, and she is not alone.
Yeah, got balls. Clearly, I'm not alone.
You, in your mind, Cass, there is a mental.
Sighs.
Sigh. Alan sighs and looks down and says, "I'll do what I can. Don't waste the time I've given you." The eye slowly closes again, and the ground begins to ripple
Let's go. Let's
as
go,
if
let's go,
convulsing.
let's
And something is being summoned.
go. Let's go, let's go, let's go,
Right.
let's go.
Initiative, we pre-rolled, so we're going to get right into it. I have a
I need
map
to roll
here.
the boars, I think.
Yeah, do you want to add those on for me?
Yeah. They're both
Did it
50.
do something else? Haven't we already used it? Oh.
No, I'm trying a new thing where you guys roll initiative at the start of any game / like scene, so that we can get streamlined into combat when it happens. We don't have to faff with dice. So you guys had your initiative rolled at the start of this game, and obviously I would have you re-roll it at the beginning of each day, rather than leaving it all for just one game. But that makes it that we don't have to like do numbers, etc., make an order, and so on. Does that make sense?
Let's hit it.
Cool.
The boars both rolled 15, so they'll go at the
15.
same time.
Okay, so that's the wrong order because that's got Sarah's on it. Slya, can you remind me what you rolled, if you remember?
For initiative,
Yes.
it was quite good. It was surprisingly good. But,
Also got 14,
was-
I believe.
she was just after Ulster.
Okay, so then the boars will be at the top of the round, Ulster, and I'll have you control their actions.
I
you're
am
happy
the
with that.
boar master.
You are the boar master. So, at the top of the order, we have Loran, who is going to focus everything he has on casting that teleportation circle. that is his turn. Ulster, the boars are up first.
I'm
You
gonna get them
have-
both to charge at side
Good.
to barrel him into the circle.
Amazing. Okay, so I'm going to just pop the circle, or what would be a best sort of understanding of it.
Shall I do that attack? It's called a charge. Both of them
Yes,
will do
let's
it.
go for it. I'm just going to make a little boop and show you the map here.
I'll roll for both of them.
So, imagine... Oh, it's all upside down, I'm afraid. So the numbers are going to be wrong. However... I'll spin it around so that you can see. Obviously, you guys aren't gathered there, but I just haven't moved your pieces yet. Sai is in that center place, with the pink circle there being the teleportation circle. I'm going to move you guys around to the edges right now, so that you are more accurately represented of where you are.
Ooh, the
You're going to be
edges.
gathered near...
How far is Sai from the circle?
Yes, give me but a moment, and I shall pass this information on to you. Also, you're going to be the only one who's separated. In moving, I know you want to stay within 30 feet of it, of Loran, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's doable. 5, 10, 15,
It's like
20,
control
25,
ball,
30.
protect Loran.
Okay, you're going to be out
Pop
of the
up cast.
shadows just a little bit, but you've already broken stealth by sending the things off, so I don't think it matters. Makes too much of a difference if you're okay with that.
Be peace. I am the ball master.
You are the ball master. Okay. Hass, you are right in front of Sai. Loran is right there. Right there on the outskirts of that. Okay, and I need to write in 2 boars. Flanking our good friend Cass. We'll put them 5 feet away from Cass, is that alright? Front on either side?
Yeah.
Okay. And let me just change their colour so that I can differentiate them from Bluey. Okay, that's a bit more accurate there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then that wall there is where the eye would be. Okay, so how far is Sai from Loran's circle? Diagonally 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, roughly 30 feet.
Ooh, they can do this then.
Okay.
They are going to charge into him, and I'm going to see if they can actually charge him. So,
Okay.
14 and 18 is... Does a 14 or an 18?
14
hold
or
on.
an 18.
Hold on. I'm just reading it. Hits it with a
Let me just add
tusk
the-
attack.
I had a nice little Shadowfell terror battle music.
Wait, if the ball moves at least 20 feet with swift towards target and hits it. Okay, so no, it's a 19 and a 23 to hit.
So let me just check his sheet. Both hit.
That's good. Okay, so they both hit him. So I'll do the damage first.
Yeah, boars.
Even with his mage armor, they both hit.
Stuck on that side.
So he takes 20 slashing damage, 10,
Ouchie.
yeah, 20 slashing damage,
Mhm.
and he has to make 2 strength throws.
Okay.
Or he could just make 1 with disadvantage, I don't know.
Are both boars charging him so it's 2
Shout outs
boars.
to Saria
So I'm
Tree for
gonna
the
make
raid
2.
with the 12 people. Thank you. Lots of love. Welcome
So one will hit
everybody
him and the other one will hit him.
to the stream. Hope you have a good
15
time.
straight
Both of them.
Just one. The first one's 15.
Okay, so the first one doesn't knock him prone. But what's the second
10
one?
straight.
Okay, so he is knocked prone by the second one.
Okay.
So
Not
he's
prone.
he's in this charge.
Okay.
So I
Nerd.
think
Do a murder.
he's knocked across the ground and knocked prone, from what I understand of this move.
Moi doi.
Oh, I
Okay,
didn't do the +3, so he gets an extra. He's 26 damage total.
Oh, that's a big
20.
bug.
Okay.
That's a very big bug, guys. Sorry, that's a big boy.
Big bug boy.
Give tissue.
How many feet away from the bug am I?
I don't have any tissues.
Blow on it.
What is that thing?
Um,
Ooh, okay, right, we're just gonna pretend it's not there.
Good.
Fuck off!
Get a cup and put
Get
the
off
cup
Lily's
over it.
litter! Get off Lily's masks she sent to me. Okay, cool. I have them right here. Right, so
It's an extra 6
Emma, do you
damage
want-
on top of that 20.
Do you want to get like a cup and put it over the top of the bug so the bug is trapped?
yes, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's off of that. It's off of that sense.
I'd laugh if we just saw like the bug fly away now.
I did it.
Get it?
It's
Bug.
So proud of you.
It's not happy. It's really not happy. Stay there, my
there's-
friend.
It's
Yes.
26 damage and he is prone. And he's getting
Amazing.
knocked into this charge. So the boars can move 40 feet. I think they can knock him into that area.
Okay.
And that is a
Smash and
charge
grab.
attack.
Da, 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 da,
Amazing.
da.
Let me just.
Cass is very proud of her boar friends.
They're probably gonna die.
Yes,
No,
which is
not
a
the
worthy
boar friends.
sacrifice.
They've got
Okay.
about 50 HP.
Are they like magical constructs? How does it work? Like,
No,
it's
they're real animals.
like- okay, that's concerning.
Yeah.
So not only do pixies fear Brian, but somewhere these animals are being plucked from
Hey.
their
Oh,
home.
no, sorry. They are summoned from orbs. So they are constructs, but they
Right.
also have flesh and feelings.
5,
Okay.
10, 15,
They might not die. They might not-
20.
But
Okay,
we might.
here is the thing. Does it have to be in a straight line?
No? It's just 40 feet.
Okay, does it say on the. Does it specify on the sheet?
As long as they can run at least 20 feet in a straight line. That's the only thing.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. You watch as Loran halfway through halving his teleportation circle just was like, oh, does a handstand as a boar just throws Sai underneath him through his space. Sai lands. I'm gonna put him just there for clarity. That is his position.
This is suitable.
Okay.
Good job, boar friends.
I'm gonna move the balls.
We clappity clap the boar friends.
Suitable balls.
Also, it's like, yes!
That's cute.
The boar
He
master
is it.
strikes.
The ball master strikes.
It was a gorilla last time, now it's boars.
Okay.
Moving up
And I'll leave the balls roughly there.
One will be on top of him because he's not prone.
Thank you.
It's probably gonna die. It's fine. Fine.
I'm just gonna put that on the other side of him, but we can know it's on top just because it'll be hard to see otherwise. Okay, so next up in the order we have you, Ulster.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna just jog over.
Yeah.
Can I grab Sai and pull him into the circle?
And okay, hang on.
Oh wait, can I do any
5,
spell?
10, 15,
Ivana's
20, 25. You can't quite get to him, I'm afraid, with your movement.
30 feet
You're-
away from Loran.
Yeah, you're 30 feet away from Loran. That's still 5 feet away from him. So
Ah, okay.
if you want to grab him and move him into the circle, you don't have any movement left to move him there. If you want to grapple him, you could certainly try that.
Isn't he already being grappled by a boar?
Can I just check my spells?
Yeah, I
real
mean, I think he's prone.
Yeah, he's already prone. Give me 1 second, please.
Bugs are fucking weird. This thing has so many parts. And it just dropped something. Did it poop?
Pooping on my letter.
Also, just so you know,
No,
the-
it's not on your letter anymore. I
we've
moved it,
we've had a
mate.
raid just at the perfect time, pretty much, when all this bug stuff was going down. So
Okay, hi guys. I hate bugs, especially ones that flap. I have a phobia. Pray for me.
nice to meet you, Emma.
Subscribe to the TheBarinade. Hey, it's good to meet all of you, fine folk. We love D&D.
We do.
Ulster, how's it
Hold
going?
on, please. I'm just reading something. 1 second. This is the Shadowfell, yeah?
Yeah, shadow stuff.
This means that scary necrotic stuff is more powerful, yeah?
Indeed.
Okay.
Light his
I-
ass.
I'm gonna do something a bit meaner. well.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry, my iPad just died. I'm gonna just run and grab the charger. I will
He's
be right back.
he's within a 5-foot range of me, so I think, but he could save on this, to be honest. You can
A
melee.
save is still half damage, right?
Sorry.
A save is still half damage, right? Even if he saves against whatever spell you're gonna cast, it would be half damage, right?
Yep. Oh, well, it's not damage. You'll see.
What's there? So,
Oh.
Yes.
what's going
So,
on?
knowing that this is the Shadowfell,
Yes, and you've done your research.
yes, Ulster is going to cast Contagion on Sai because he can reach him,
Okay.
and he's going to grab him and cast Blinding Sickness.
Talk to me about blinding sickness.
So I'm going to have to make a spell attack, but it's very high advantage, so that's a 24 to hit.
Yep. Definitely hits. It's
So-
melee.
So I've hit him with the spell, so you're in touch. The
I just wanna
target is
check,
now
'cause if-
poisoned.
Is it a melee attack or a ranged attack? Because I think if it's ranged, it'd be better for you to do it before you move, and we can just say you did it first and then
No,
move.
it's a melee. I have to be
Okay,
in
cool.
range with.
Gotcha.
So he has to make a Constitution save. Now, because we're in the Shadowfell,
Yeah.
and this is a necrotic spell,
He'll be
does
vulnerable.
that he'll be vulnerable. So does that mean he makes it with disadvantage, these saves?
It just means that the damage will be doubled.
It's not a damage spell, it's an effect.
Okay, then in that case, I'll say a disadvantage would make sense.
Okay. In that case, he needs to make me a con save
Okay.
at disadvantage. But it's very small chance of this spell actually working.
14.
Okay, so he's going to fail the first save.
Okay.
I guess for flavor, I don't know, his eyes start turning white, and he is poisoned.
Okay, he's poisoned. Amazing. So, can I just clarify? From the boars, he took 21 points of damage, was it?
26 points of damage.
26.
He
And
just
he's
doesn't
now-
like Ulster, and Ulster doesn't like him. He
and now he's
beheaded my cousins.
poisoned. Okay, my... Sorry, my iPad died again. That's not fun.
I'm just making sure I've got all that right.
Let me open up the notes on my phone real quick for me. Just uno memento.
Spell induces.
Okay,
I hope this
Clear.
works.
you are next up in the order. Also, is that everything you want to do on your turn?
I might be being dumb. Aelin, you're probably the one to answer this question. When a target is poisoned, does it take damage?
I don't believe so. I believe that poisoned is just disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. That is how Sai is for this turn.
Okay.
What Aelin said. And I will cross off that 5th level spell.
Understood.
I never take this spell because it's very low chance of working, but because we're in the Shadowfell, it might work.
Okay. So, next up we have Slya. Slya, what would you like to do?
Can I attempt to, I guess, restrain, Sai further, or...
How are you doing this?
rope?
Okay, talk me through it.
Essentially, if we're trying to make sure that we have enough time, she just wants to make sure that he can't get away.
Move.
Yeah.
You want to try and tie him up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I previously
Everything alright?
Yes, 2!
Oh no.
Head breeding. Did you know Attack on Titan finished the other day?
Oh really?
Wasn't it? Didn't it end up so weird though? Like,
Yes.
yeah. Anyway, so Okay, my spiders that live here will take care of them. Right. So I'm
Also,
just-
if I'm not close enough, that's another.
So first of all, you are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You could get within 5 feet of him. Oh, it died
But-
again. You could get within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
So then we previously did tying the knot is an action and securing yourself. So I think because he's already grappled, you could. I think you could probably do this.
Okay.
I'll allow that. Okay, so you go up. It's very crowded here, so I'm going to make you make a
Yeah.
dexterity check at disadvantage.
Okay. Yeah. 5.
5. Unfortunately, because the boar is
Yeah.
hanging over him, it's just a bit too much.
Yeah, just can't get in there. It's a little bit too crowded.
Yeah. But you are 5 feet, within 5 feet of him at this
Okay.
moment. Okay. Bluey Sparks, it is your turn.
Yes. Well,
Go Bluey. Go Bluey.
okay. All we can see on this sort of expanse of flesh is, Loran drawing his circle. One of the boars is on side, and also Brian's, poisoning him, and is there anything? You mentioned summoning something. Has anything?
You
Been
see the
summoned?
ground rippling. It seems that we have yet to come to the turn of whatever is happening in the lair.
You could hold your turn if you wanted to.
Yeah, you can hold an action to attack if you want to make the triggering incident.
Okay. I'll stand between the center of this room and the teleportation circle being made.
Yes.
I'm ready an attack for
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Do I make it there? Do I sort of make it there?
Is this pleasing to you?
Which little squiggle am I?
You're the bee. Pink bee.
Oh yes. This pleases me. Thank you.
This pleaseth you. I'm pleased that you're pleased. At the end of this turn, I'll send this to you so you can have a look. All right. So you want to hold. What are you holding?
Attacks with great sword. Can I hold all 3 attacks? Does that?
Slya.
Yeah, because that's still your one turn.
There's a difference between delaying a turn and holding an action. Your action includes 3 attacks.
3 attacks.
So yes, you can hold your action. So yeah, you can hold your action. All right then. So the next in the order is Cass. It's you. Hi.
Hi. So we've got Sai, who's looking fairly trussed up, ready to get on a teleportation circle, correct?
He looks like he is being held beneath a boar, with some rope just like at his throat.
Okay. Cass then, I think, like Bluey, is gonna ready an action because she knows that there is something. I think she's gonna also try and move to flank Bluey.
Yeah.
And also get closer to the action over there. And I'm going to ready a spell, because why not? I think until I know exactly what's coming, I'm going to ready Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
So basically, I'm readying it whatever emerges, I'm gonna hit with an Eldritch Blast as soon as it does.
Okay. So, you ready your Eldritch Blast, staying in your position, looking to that area where the ground is focusing, rippling this hardest. As this happens, it becomes Sai's turn. Sai lets out a disgruntled yell from beneath the ball, and Misty steps from beneath it out 20 feet away. From which point he raises a hand, Cass, in a motion mimicking yours, and sends off 1, 2, 3, 4 beams of Eldritch Blast of his own. So, Shadowfell. Let me just open the map. Alright, so we will get seeing what Loran is up to. 2 of them are going to Loran. Seeing as Cass, you are somewhat of a chip on his shoulder, 2 of them are going to go to you. So we'll start with you. 16 plus. Give me a moment.
Damn it. I was like, nope. Damn it, didn't think of the pluses.
25.
Yeah, that just hits, you know?
Good. And 15.
That one doesn't.
Okay, you take.
Suck on it.
He has disadvantage because he's
That's true.
poisoned.
Oh yeah,
I was just
yeah.
checking.
Haha.
He's not rolling.
Okay, so
No, he is.
Yeah,
rolling.
it's
Oh,
an
he
attack.
is. Sorry, he is. No,
He is, just has
disadvantage. So it doesn't hit. And then 8 plus 9 is. What's 8 plus 9?
17.
17. Loran's within-
I did a
Loran's
plus
within
9!
range of-
Those are for Cass. Those are for Cass.
Oh, so
Those are the
Cass.
2 for disadvantage, yeah.
So
So, Cass.
Wait, but he had one that was already he had one which was a 17 that doesn't hit. And
I
then there's
reroll-
a smaller number.
Yeah, 1
You
hit,
take
1 didn't hit. I re-rolled both at disadvantage.
Yeah, so but of the 4 numbers, 2 didn't hit, so they shouldn't. I shouldn't be hit, no.
Ish.
Because
What
it's, the
is
I'm
lowest-
just-
it's the lowest numbers, isn't it?
No, so the first one didn't hit, and I rolled it just straight up. Obviously, I needed to re-roll that, so then I re-rolled the first dice. Still didn't hit. The second one hit on the first attack, and then
Right.
I rolled it again, and it got a 17. Bless
Bless
you.
you. Meets it, beats it.
Okay. Well, I already rolled the damage, so I'll keep it. You take 1 point of force damage.
Cass is like, oh, how could you possibly wound me like this?
Emma,
Such
can
a
I ask
good
a
hit.
mechanics question?
Yes. Let me just
Very
roll for
quickly.
the.
It's to do with the second one. I don't have the marriage braces up. Can I take the hits, or does it not work like that with the Eldritch Blast? I'm right next to Loran. Can I use my reaction to take it? Because it's a targeted spell, but
Okay.
it's
You could use your reaction to take one of them.
okay. I'll take one of them.
Okay, so the first roll would be for the first attack, as you move in front of Loran to block it, to try and block it, divert it to yourself, is 8 on disadvantage plus 9, so 17.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, the next one, which is going to hit Loran, if it hits. Oh, they're 18 and 16. 18 and 16 takes 3 points of force damage. It's
I
so
tried.
weak. He
I tried to
tried.
take it.
He had to use most of his time to get rid of that grapple. So, with that out of the way, Sai then moves a further. He's still contagioned. So, Misty stepping from here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Moves a further 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away to this position. He is the pink. Oh, he is this one. Because he's contagion, so I made it bright pink because I thought Lily would like pink. Do you like it?
I did like it.
Yay, okay. Cool! That is Sai's turn. Next in the order is Neff.
Okay. I am unable to use pretty much any of my magic. What I'm going to do in that case, since I still got my Fist of... Yes?
You can use your magic.
Oh, can I? I thought I was unable to
Yeah.
because it came from a divine source.
You're unable to replenish it.
You
Oh,
get the
just
spell
replenishing it.
supports
You
back.
can use your magic, you just can't get them back after a long rest.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. In that case, Neff probably realizes that at this moment, like, wait a minute, I can still feel the magical energy inside of me. How is everybody looking health-wise? Is anybody looking not so great at the moment?
I'm -1. I'm
Laran's -3.
Because we took the short rest, we're Gucci.
I'm missing half my health points, so I think Neff is going to probably use this turn to heal herself a little bit so she doesn't die again. And then I want to also move closer to Bluey so that I'm within touch range just in case.
Okay.
So is the thing that's being summoned not emerged yet?
Not yet.
Perfect.
We're all gonna die.
She's going to cast a spell on herself. Cure wounds!
Give me a second. Sorry. So you sort of raise your hand by the power of Grace Skull! I mean, Chupacabra! And you're able to do a little heal on yourself.
Yeah.
Wee little heal.
A wee little heal on yourself.
We
Right.
love a little heal.
I'm going to do the math on my end in my time, so don't worry about that.
That's okay. Right. Let me just... Give me a moment, please, if you don't mind. Must I just fix these?
Ooh, we're in trouble.
I'm still not back to full, but left is looking better.
Whee! Okay. So,
I'm just gonna send the boars trotting after Sai, like, I'm coming for you, Sai. I'm gonna follow him around no matter where he goes.
like
We've got
me
the
when
scent of you
I...
now.
Here they come.
Like me when I race the kids around the classroom, like, hey, the boars come with their desks out. Okay. So, you are aware, having been to the realm of the plane of fire, there's a little something called the hierarchy of demons. Sorry.
I thought you were about to bring up Maslow's hierarchy of needs for a moment there.
The concept of
None
through
of my
failure
interests
comes
satisfied.
demotion, and from demotion comes transformation into a lesser being. That is how lemurs exist in this world. Not lemurs, not the cute ones, but lemurs being like the spawn of hell, or just basically walking flesh slugs.
Demoted demons.
Laverna once struck a very different silhouette, tar-like and towering, all purples and greens. But now she emerges from the ground, quite literally a shadow of her former self. As Ulster, attuned as
Have
you
a good
are, you
stream.
can tell she is made. At least this aspect of her from shadow stuff.
Yo, Chris, thank you for the resub with
And
the
she is
8
covered
months tier
in
1.
chains,
Appreciate
which
it.
are marked and carved with a sigil, Cass, that you recognize. One that resembles the marking on the wall behind. She is bound here, under the watchful eye of Karul? No, Alan.
Karul's here the whole time.
Alan.
Hey guys, did you miss me?
To do his bidding. So, Laverna will enter the initiative order
Ow.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
No.
Nah. And with Laverna, or at least the shadow of her, standing before you, with Sai looking on, furious and confused, and with Loran's teleportation circle almost finished, we will leave the session there for today.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
no, I'm gonna be
Oh.
here next week. No.
Question.
Yeah.
Did Sai make his second save against the contagion?
Does he make the second one on his turn?
oh, and it's turn, yeah. With disadvantage.
12 plus, what is it? Constitution?
Con, yeah.
Okay. That's the wrong sheet. Probably not enough considering he's an archmage. The first one, I haven't yet rolled the disadvantage. 13, 9.
Nope.
What happens
He's
to him?
failed another one. Hold on. Let me get it back up. Oh no, not my equipment. Come back, you silly thing. Contagion. How many does he have to fail?
He has to fail 3, and once he fails the third one, the chosen effect will take
Yeah.
hold.
Okay.
So he has
So
to
is
make the
this
next
the
one next game.
Second
He's
one or
failed
third?
2.
I'll write that. Failed 2. And you are roughly, I'm going to put it around 3 rounds before Loran's circle is finished.
Okay.
So you guys have to make it 3 rounds. 18 seconds. Easy. Easy.
I have an exact plan of my next move, and I absolutely
Love that.
it. So
Write it all down.
I've written it
Remember
down.
it for next week. Thank you. And with the shadow of old foes standing before you, we will finish up there. Thank you, anyone who watched. Sorry about the bugs, but been
Thank
a
you,
good.
Emma.
No,
Thanks,
been a
Thank
good.
you
Emma.
so much.
Always do a big enjoy.
Doris also
We will
said
see you
thanks.
guys. Yeah, see you guys next Saturday for Shiny Boys, and then next Sunday for another round of D&D. All right.
Should be good.
Pilot cast
Thank
you,
you,
George.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you next time. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Yay.
Thank you.
Bye bye.